Back again. Happy Friday again. Give me 1 second. I turn everything on. Give me a second. Turn Instagram on. Hello, everyone. I'm live on YouTube. And now I'm live on Instagram and StreamYard. And we are going to talk again. The same thing. We're talking the, you know what I'm trying to say. The Valley. And I'm sorry, the Valley and Vanderpump. Get down, bud. The Valley and Vanderpump, and then we are also going to discuss some Bravo tea, if that's okay. If 1 second, let me just turn stuff on. Okay. Yeah, we were live earlier, and then I got off to go on to Erin's channel. Hey, Dustin, Erin's channel, and so I want to come back. I wasn't done talking about like Vanderpump and the Valley. Let me turn. Sorry, Vanderpump and the Valley, because I'm obsessed with the Valley, guys. And I have a lot to say about the Who Started You On, like I did with Kristen and the Lallies, basically. So I do love the show. I feel like the caliber. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Dustin. Lauren, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I love your opinions. So, yeah. So, what do you think about the Valley? Tell me what you think in the comment or in the I have a live chat going, by the way. If you're listening on the Who Started You On podcast side, I forgot to finish my spiel. And you're only hearing audio. That's because I am recording this live, and I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to my live chat that I love to talk to, and going over, kind of recap it, but only the important parts that are going to mean anything to what we're talking about. But right now we're live on Facebook. Oh my god, live on Instagram and live on YouTube and Twitter and all that. So guys, please share this and in the comment section, tell me what you think about the Valley. Do you think, if you are watching it, I'm telling you, I feel like it is a saving grace for the Bravo community. And I really thought that it was going to be a joke because I think that Jax is a joke. I think that he's a clown. If you guys haven't already figured that out, I've been blocked by It's a Jax Taylor on Instagram since we started Instagram back in 2012. Do you really? So, all right. So Lauren said she watches to see them, but don't you think right now that Kristen is effed up? Do you understand what she did, right? After this, Dustin, we can go live after this if you want. We'll talk about it after that. Yeah, I feel like the caliber of the show and the caliber of the husbands is so much better than Jax Taylor. And I have not listened to any podcast with them, but everybody says when they hear them, they think that the split is real. Now, two things. I don't believe that it's real, but even if it is, say that it is. He's got no right to say shit to Tom Sandoval. I should probably make the camera looks like I'm looking down to Tom Sandoval about him breaking up with Ariana or whatever he did wrong, or to come and scream at him like a banshee and act like he's somewhere better. Like I said earlier, Jax thinks because Sandoval did something bad, and for once in his life, Sandoval's never done anything wrong. I mean, he does it like nothing. He's not Jax, okay? So that doesn't knock Jax off from his number one spot in the piece of shit tower that he is. So like he doesn't get to stay. He doesn't get knocked off of that. Just because Sandoval did something stupid, it does not make you, Jax, all of a sudden an angel or something. Like you didn't just grow wings and fly off your piece of shit tower that you're on. Is tell me if the fans bothering anybody? Hopefully not, but there's a lot of people watching. So, yeah. So that's how I feel about this show. I feel like that it's good. I feel like we can. I don't know how I feel about Lala right now. I was excited about Lala and Sheena moving to the Valley, both of them, and having the families and possibly being part of the show, but I also love every single person on the show, the Valley. I am so invested in the characters, especially Danny. This man takes his 2 twin babies. They just have twin babies, him and his beautiful wife, Nia. She has to go away for the weekend because she used to be Miss America. He has the babies by himself. He doesn't even have a list. He don't need a list. He didn't have a nanny. He didn't have to ask her for anything. He took care of his 2 twin babies, not even like old enough, like babies, like just came out of her belly like a couple months ago. And he took on that entire weekend. Like, who in the world? Yeah, I love it, Lauren. I love it. Lauren says she wants to see more crossovers with the Valley and VPR. Me too. That's what I was thinking. I could literally deal with it running into each other, like basically, because they all hang out, right? So it wouldn't be too much to have that really just it all cross over. I'm just really pissed off at Kristen. And I don't think people, like I'm saying, the caliber of husbands, even the caliber of friendships on the show is not working with Kristen. Kristen's too immature. Because I'm telling you, I just rewatched all the scenes with her and Michelle, and the way that she's looking at Michelle, Kristen is being an asshole. She has something on Michelle, and she's being real cocky, and she's being condescending, and she's trying to look at Michelle, and like even though Michelle and Jesse are standing there, she's kind of looking at her like she's trying to threaten her, like, yeah, I'm going to apologize, and that's it. Like, it's insane. And they think, yes, you can, Manny. I'm gonna drop I'm just gonna drop it for Emmanuel because we have this discussion earlier this week and then earlier today, and I need him to. I welcome opposing opinions, and he's one of my favorites. So let me get the link for you. Please, nobody else call in. This is just for Manny. Is that the link? That's not the link. Oh my god. So where I get the link for you. Hold on. The thing is, okay, Kristen, they're not going to trust her. She definitely could have kept her mouth shut. And she knows what they're talking about. She knows even if that conversation happened, everybody's agreeing that it did happen. They're not agreeing with Kristen fucking repeating it. And my problem is she was not backed into a corner. We missed something. They did not show us something. I feel like we missed something because why is so many people? I don't know what that is. Why in the world would it say that all of a sudden, out of the blue, we have Kristen was all in her right mind to be pissed off at Jax for having Alex there, right? It starts there. Hey, Manny.
Hey, listen, when I
Yes.
called you earlier when we were on the live, I was
Yeah.
driving and
Yeah.
the signal went out. And then when I got home, I saw you had already ended it. But I saw the interview you did with Aaron and it was so good. But I'm glad that you came back. I'm glad that you came back.
I love the fact that I love your opinions because I don't see what you see. So it's
Mm-hmm.
intriguing to me. It's like fascinating. So you watched, right? I told you it
Yes.
wasn't it amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like the last 10 minutes? Did you not think that was like bomb-ass?
Okay.
Oh,
Here we are. We're going to disagree again. So
yeah, okay.
I'm going to be totally honest. I think this is a gang up on Kristen.
But
I
Kristen,
don't trust Zach, and I
are,
definitely don't trust Janet.
okay. Well, this is the thing. They're not denying they had a conversation.
Right.
What the problem is Kristen bringing it up and using it and weaponizing it when she was not backed into a corner. Because she had every right to be pissed off that night at Brittany and Jax for inviting Alex. She had
Mm-hmm.
every right to be mad. So who backed her into a corner? They didn't show, like you said. I think they cut a part out, and I think the part that they cut out is the missing piece, and it was brought up. And because all of a sudden Brittany goes, "Well, you're stirring shit up," and I'm like, "When? Where? How?
Yes.
Why? Because she's mad about Jax. She has every right to be mad. So what did we miss?" So I feel like Bravo cut out the R part, and then it caught. And I don't know if they're trying to make it look like Brit, because if you think about it, it looks like Brittany brought it up, right?
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So what do we? So and Kristen's like, oh, and then Kristen's like, what do you mean this, and this? So it looks like Kristen had no choice but to say, what do you? Because Brittany's like, you're stirring shit up, and Kristen's not going to let her just say that and not, defend what that is. So technically, yeah, Brittany actually brought it up, but Kristen,
100%. And this is why I told you the other day, we
yeah,
need to see the raw footage because
right,
it was so weird how they were in a group.
right,
Brittany says, Kristen, I need to tell you that Jackson invited Alex. And
yeah,
then
because I'm your friend,
Kristen gets
yeah.
mad and she
Mhm.
says, Jax is stirring shit up. Brittany says, and are you not? Are you not stirring shit up? And then before we know it, Kristen
Mhm.
just says, oh, what? The fact that Janet told Michelle that no, Janet told Jasmine that Michelle is over it. So
Something. It
yes.
started with like a conversation that they said they were having. So they were all having conversations without Michelle. Okay. Not hey AT2. Nobody's denying this conversation happened. But they also agreed that that's not a conversation they want to have on camera. It's not fair. And they also don't know where Kristen got that part from. And whether they said it or not, they're looking at her like, shut up, Kristen.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Why do you want people to say? The thing is, it feels like Kristen wants now. Now I don't know why Brittany I guess Kristen might have been like saying this about like maybe she was saying it in the group but not on camera because I don't know why Brittany said it was stirring shit up because that means Kristen would have had to brought it up somewhere else, right?
Right. Like, how did Brittany know?
Right.
Did
So like,
Zach tell? I mean, I don't know.
they're missing something. But
Yeah,
again, Kristen probably had no. She says she's backed into a corner, but I don't. I didn't see her backed into a corner. I saw her pissed off at Brittany because she's fucking defending fucking Jax of
that's
all
true.
her husband.
You
And
know,
he's wrong. Like he was so wrong.
I feel like Kristen is the type of person who doesn't like think before they
Yeah,
speak.
right.
Like
Yeah.
they go off like impulse, and I think she needs to work on that. But I do give her credit because
Uh,
she apologized like a
she's
hundred
no.
times.
Her eyes are threatening Michelle. Look at the way she's look at the way she keeps looking at Michelle. Like, bitch, I know something. And I feel like
Yes.
she knows something. And she did it in front of Jesse. She did it on the phone. She sent her text messages. She's threatening Michelle. And Michelle's the innocent one here. Michelle's the victim in this whole thing.
Well, Chris,
But no, because listen, Michelle had nothing to do. Michelle had nothing to do with the conversation about her. Think about
okay. Well, listen, Krista, I would be careful with calling her a victim because they're saying
okay.
that later this season is going to come out that Michelle was sending sexual pictures to Jax.
What the fuck? Oh, you're lying to me right now.
That's what I
You
heard.
are lying
That
to
Jax
me.
is going to say
You are
to.
lying to me. You are lying to me. People, oh my God, I just crossed over into a different universe. What did you just say to me? Tell me you just said this.
I heard that
Oh my God.
Jax is going to tell Jesse
Is it true?
that his wife has been sending him sexual pictures.
Fuck no. Oh my
Yes.
fucking, you're not. Oh my God. How did we not hear about this? I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's a piece of shit. Do you know how much I hate him? Do you know how much I hate him? This is why I hate him. He just pulled a Sandoval because I guarantee you he probably did shit with Michelle. And Kristen knows about it. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh
and
my God. Oh my
earlier
God.
today they released like a little sneak
Ugh.
peek of next week's episode, and Jax is gonna scream at Brittany like very bash. He's gonna say, "Stop drinking, act like a mom. We want to have more." Like he's really rude to her, and then in the next episode.
You know, he's been rude to her from day one. So this is not new news. This is nothing new. That's what I don't understand. All of a sudden now she's leaving him. It's got to be over this shit. Oh my God, I'm sweating like a Sandoval. You just hit me like Sandoval did. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's such a piece of shit. This is what I'm talking about. He never changes. And Jesse is his friend. Wait a minute. So like how long? Oh my God. I can't even think right now. I can't go into this episode at all. That's fucking bananas. So wait a minute. It's got to be true because he wouldn't make it up, right?
Well, we'll listen with
Oh,
Jax. It might be a
Michelle.
lie because when
Jack.
Jax was on House of Villains, I was like happy
Oh,
for him because it was
yeah.
the first time we've seen him and he looked mature. And then when he left, he started to tell everybody in the House of Villains that Brittany had a stroke
I
and she
heard.
went to the hospital. And then she came out recently and said that was a whole lie.
Why, he's such a. This is what I'm. People watch my videos. This is. I've been saying this shit about him for years. He has been the same motherfucker since he fucked Kristen behind his best friend's back and his best friend's girlfriend. He fucked his best friend's girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend. Okay. He was with Kristen. Okay, and everybody forgave him, and I forgave him, and I that was before the whole incident down the shore, and then he blocks me in 2013. It's Jack's out. I don't give a fuck if you block me, dude. I have follow up questions. That's what you're mad about. Like I don't understand what you do. I don't know what I used to be you. I've changed. Why can't you? Like, how dare you scream at Sandoval about what he does with his relationship when Sandoval's still trying to figure out what he's mad about? And I can tell you, he's mad at the fact that him and Ariana couldn't get their shit together enough to break up. He's not mad at her. He's mad at the situation, the fact that they could not. He's mad at the fact that they weren't mature enough to just break up, knowing that they had to, right? So that's what Sandoval's mad at. But that's a mistake that he made in his life that he's never done this before. I know, Lauren, right? Like my mind is blown right now because how did we not hear about this? And that blows the lid off of everything because I told you these men are such a high caliber. See, oh my God, he's going to like Michelle's been sending pictures, so like he's been holding on to them and not saying anything. The fucking first time he got a picture from, why would she think that's
Okay,
okay?
Krista, I found the clip
Oh,
in the trailer. Are you
please.
ready?
Oh yes. Can you
Okay.
can you I can't even speak right now.
Okay.
Can you
Pay
screen
close
share or no?
attention. I'm gonna listen to in the scene. It's Jack speaking to Michelle. Listen to what he
Oh
said.
my fucking god. Okay.
There's a rumor about Jax cheating online. You were texting like sexy pictures of yourself.
Boom.
Fuck. Who is it, Kristen or Michelle? Who's he talking
No,
about?
he's saying it to Michelle. Look, let me play it again.
Ooh.
I don't feel like he's attracted to me. Like we don't have sex ever. So hard to be married sometimes. There's a rumor about Jax cheating online. You were texting like sexy pictures of yourself. Do you want this relationship?
Mm.
The mother effing F. Oh my. Why? Okay, so this is the thing. Exactly. They should have broken up, and he couldn't literally get his stuff together. Like, and it's a shame.
How you
But
doing, Kirsten?
hey, Dustin, I don't understand Michelle. Why would Michelle see this is the thing? Michelle's not stupid. She would have to have thought that was okay. So he had to have given her a reason to think that that's okay. So what
Right.
happened?
Or maybe they're just tricking us.
No, no. I
I
don't
Maybe
know.
mean,
maybe they just edited the trailer in a certain way. But if this is true,
I can't.
listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Krista.
Yeah.
I see some major red flags from Michelle because when they were talking about how they first met, and Michelle said,
I
"Oh
know.
well, I met him, and then I texted him at 12 a.m. to come, have sex with me." I'm just like,
But listen,
okay,
guess what? I'm still on my 9-year booty call too. I had a booty call with my husband because I didn't take him seriously. I thought he was just a piece. He was hitting me up at 3, 4 in the morning all the time, and I didn't take him seriously. One night I wanted to get laid, so I came over, and I'm still here 9 years later. We fell in love, but I'm saying like we fell in love, and like
right. They never fell in love.
I was also I'm a huge red flag man. I have red flags all over the place, but I was able to fix my life and change for him and be a good person and become, you know what I mean? Like I was all these red flags with these people to me, but see, like I'm mind blown by what Sandoval does. I'm mind blown by what Jax does. Like I would never, I just couldn't, I can't even speak because I really like Michelle and Jesse a lot, and I really fucking
Really?
yes
I don't
because
like them at all. I think they're very
really
arrogant.
that's who he is, and I feel like he's still a man, a good husband, and I really like Danny Bucco. But whatever.
Oh, yes.
What
That
a
is my favorite couple,
amazing
Danny
husband.
and Nia. I love them so much. We got to protect them at all
Yeah,
costs.
Dustin, did you see what he did? He took his babies for the weekend with no lift,
yeah,
Yes.
I seen that. I seen what he did. I didn't
no
like it.
money.
I didn't like it very well.
What you
Very
need
much.
no he no when he took on his two babies, like he has twin babies, and his wife went away for the weekend, and he took on the two babies with no list of what to do. He just was like a good dad. He's like, I got this.
Oh, I
No
didn't.
nanny. She got to go away on her trip, and she had a good time drinking martinis. He was okay. He was happy about it, and he was like happy for her, and he was like, he
Yeah.
was happy to do it. And I'm like, what an amazing
But
man.
but you know what,
Yeah.
Krista? That
But
man loves he adores her. Like even when they
I
went to
know.
the I don't know if you caught this moment. It was like really quickly, but when they were walking to the gala,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
holding hands and he says, "Kiss me." And she just kisses
Aw.
him. Like it was so sweet. I'm like, "Oh wow."
I know, Dustin. That's the part I was saying, like how he like took on the babies by himself, like
I didn't see that part. But I'm glad he did though.
amazing.
I'm glad
He's
he did.
Right. Oh, and another thing, I did
yeah,
not like the way. So when they were in the car going to the gala, it was
yeah.
Jax,
Okay,
Brittany, Jason, and Janet.
okay.
And
Mhm.
Janet says to her husband, the lawyer, like, "How much money can I
Yes,
spend on the auction?" And the
right.
husband's like, "I don't know, maybe $2,500." And I didn't like the way Jax was like screaming at Brittany, "Well, we
I'm
gotta
having
pay
deja
for
vu.
this, we
I'm having
gotta
deja
pay for that, we got."
vu.
And I'm like, Jax, that
Having
looks
deja
so
vu.
bad. Like you gotta have these conversations in private.
I just had deja vu for like the whole entire time you said that was deja vu for me. Freaking out. Oh my god, that was so weird. Oh my
Kristen, did
god.
you?
With the $2,500 thing with the car and you saying that, I just had deja vu from that.
Kristen.
Really?
Yes, the whole time I was trying not to say it, but I wanted to say it. Stop it! You're pulling my things. That was so strange. What? I'm sorry, Dustin. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Did you hear the news about BravoCon not happening this year?
Yeah, I'm glad it's not happening because I need a year to prepare myself for it because it comes up too fast every year now. And
Yeah.
but anyway, I want to. All right, listen. So literally with this. Okay, I love the fact. I just think that this show is saving grace for like Bravo, like Vanderpump. Like I thought it was going to be a
Mm-hmm.
joke, but I'm just saying the caliber of the husbands. I still love Jesse and Michelle because I just think they might have been a booty call and she wasn't taking him seriously because and I thought when she was saying that at the table, his feelings looked really hurt. Didn't he look really like sad when she was talking about how she's like, I just didn't take him seriously and blah 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 and like I just and he looked really sad when she was saying it and I felt bad for him at that.
Well, okay. Maybe what you're trying to say is
Yeah.
that they would be better people if they had another person they actually loved. Maybe that would bring a better side to them.
Maybe you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I think he is who he is. I just think he's a man who doesn't understand women's emotions. I could see that he's very defensive, and I get it because I'm very reactive, and I feel the same way sometimes. And my husband doesn't understand, and I know that he's doing the best he can, and he
Right.
just his emotions are just not the same as mine. You know what I mean? But I'm not holding it against him. But I get it, and I see like he probably feels so defeated, and he wants to win and lawyer everything, even though he's a realtor. So I don't know why the therapist said don't lawyer this. But I mean, this is like I always say, your natural reaction, your default mode should be to be nice to her, like you know what I mean. Want to be not do it because you're going to get something, and if you have to do it that way, that clicked in his brain like, oh, maybe I don't love her like I should.
Right.
And maybe
I gotta say just a little a cute moment that I thought was really nice was when they took the children to the county fair. I thought that was fun.
I liked it.
They were having fun.
I fast forwarded because of Jax. Listen, I'm trying really, really, really freaking hard to find some way. Now, you ruined it, but to me, my brain's ruined right now. But I am trying to find some way to like him, and I can't. They're not showing enough of him as a father or a husband. And the Cruz thing, the thing with Cruz, it really broke my heart.
Me too.
And
you could see, honestly, I'm not even lying. I felt so bad for Jax. You could see his face when the baby was with the speech therapist.
Yes.
He was really sad that his baby is not like progressing. And my aunt, my little cousin, thank God he can speak now, but he was like almost 3 and he couldn't say anything. And my aunt, like I remember, was so worried about it. And it hurts parents. It hurts to see their kids like that. So I hope that, he can continue to eventually talk. But I did feel some sort of like emotion from Jax in that moment.
You know what's strange? I feel like that happens a lot now. Both of Marine's kids, the same exact thing happened. They started okay, and then they stopped talking. They were Kieran and Caden both regressed, and she thought it was because of the vaccine. I'm not going to say that anything about that.
Jax posted that yesterday. Did you see?
Yeah, I know I didn't. But Marine detoxed Caden, and all of a sudden he was now he's amazing. And Kieran, he was nonverbal for the first 3 years. The first thing he said was me, pop, and he was like 3 years old. And now he's like all over it. And I feel like now when the kids are born, I feel like they're the crystal children. And I feel like they are just smarter than us. And they just don't feel like talking. And I really believe that. And I feel like he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I just felt, I did. I felt so bad for Brittany and Jackson in the moment, because they both seemed really sad because you don't want your son to get picked on or feel
yeah.
But like I feel like he's adorable and he's okay, and I do like seeing Jax. It does break my heart to see him not talk to his mother and see his kid and his wife and know that he's not doing it, and that he doesn't care to talk to his mom, and she's never met his kid, and I'm trying to find a way to like him, but I just can't. I can't even take him seriously with his bar because he doesn't even know any. He doesn't put any money into it. He has 3 partners.
Brittany's mom is there quite a bit, so we see her. But
they have one child that's 3, and they have Brittany's mom helping them. But Danny Bucco has baby twins with babies with Nia, and they don't have help.
You're right. They have 3 kids.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, they have more kids?
Yeah. Remember,
I
they
didn't
have
know
3.
that.
They have a 1-year-old, and then they have
Oh
the 2 newborn twins. Yeah, they have
my,
3 babies
on all
at
3 of
the
them.
same time.
He took on all 3 of them.
Yep.
He is father of the goddamn year.
Yep.
Wow. He
I
is husband
agree.
of the year and father of the year with no help, no nanny, no list, no Michelle. I mean, no Nia. Dustin, that's amazing, man. I
Yes, it
swear,
is.
that's the husband you want. And that's where Jesse should be like, I know they love their daughter, but they don't parent the same way. But I just really don't, I feel like it's dangerous now to be friends with Kristen. I don't think that they feel safe being friends with her because you can't tell her anything because she's doubling down on I'm saying things because that's who I am. And da. She doesn't realize she got fired once for this shit.
Well, here's
Her
the
being,
thing.
huh?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
well, first of all, Jax posted something similar. He said that he commented on Instagram that the baby boy was doing perfectly until he got the, the
Okay,
V.
yeah. Yep.
And then he said that's when things started to go back, and like he stopped progressing.
Yep.
But then somebody commented on Michelle's, and they said, "Are you still friends with Kristen?" And Michelle said no.
Well, you know what? Like she made sure that shit got said on camera for some reason.
Well, maybe that's I hate to, don't want to interrupt you, but
No.
that's the best for maybe when you break, something bad is gonna happen. So maybe you gotta cut it off before it does happen. You don't want nothing bad
I
to
mean, yeah,
happen. So
she's proven that she's still the same Kristen, and it's like 20 years later. And the thing is, to have something like that be the reason that you lose your friendships again is already why Bravo fired you to begin with. So now, if everybody wants her off the show, those people aren't going to fight for her to stay. They're not going to want to deal with it. So she fucked herself. And the fact that she is threatening Michelle is bananas. And if she knows about them pictures, that is goddamn shame because that's hurting Brittany. That's hurting the whole, you know what I mean? Like, and Kristen's like, I had to go to therapy twice because of this group. Then don't be friends with them then, Kristen. Because that's what I felt. And I walked away. What the hell's on with my number? So weird. That's what I literally said about like my friends because they were hurting. Like, and I walked away from them. You know what I mean? And I didn't, I didn't blame them. They didn't blame me. That's it. Friendship's over. That's it. I can fuck up all by myself. Don't need any help. I'm just saying.
Oh, and another thing, Krista, you got to remember that
What?
Kristen is going to be the one who exposes that Jesse wants to divorce Michelle.
Well, I think they both want to divorce each other.
Right, but okay, there's going to be a huge fight in the hotel. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Hi, Regina. I've seen Regina in the chat, so I just said hello.
To my marriage and my life and my daughter. Your husband said on camera that he's going to divorce you. You better get her back. She is the Queen of England because she's dead to me. I can sign up for this all over again. Go through again. It's not going to be on the rules.
Yeah, so Kristen is going to go through it this season.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So this is the thing. Why the hell do they fucking trust her? Why do they tell her things? Why does she know things about this stuff? Like, why would she be?
Well, I think, and I'm going to go back to it. Janet and Zach are messy because Kristen, she just doesn't make these things up. They're true. But and your question is, how does she know them? Well, I think they tell her. And it's got me wondering, what if Janet and Zach know that Kristen is messy, so they say it to her on purpose so that she'll do the dirty work for them?
But why would they? Okay, so you remember what somebody said? They thought that they wanted this brought up. Like there's like she's like Janet's happy that I brought this up or something, or one of they said like, and I don't remember who said that, but I was like, Janet, and Janet's like, I think that even like Janet was like with the thing with Alex, I think that Kristen doesn't want people to know the real story, and it's like that's your fucking friend, Janet.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Yeah, like they don't like Kristen, and but why would drag Michelle down into it? I think Michelle and Jesse just don't work, and whatever they're doing behind each other's back, it's a shame that this group knows about it. And if it has to do with Jax, that's disgusting. And that like the fact that he wouldn't tell Jesse and Kristen would know about it, but and Jesse, and they know, and nobody's telling her. That's fucked up. I mean,
And
nobody,
I also think, honestly, I think Michelle is not likable.
really?
Yeah, she's kind of
I mean,
like,
there's too many people visually watching. I need to like really. I think they're all likable except for goddamn Jax and Brittany. Brittany's not laughs. All Brittany does is laugh, and
right.
and we take up for Jax, which doesn't make any sense.
Did you see the she got like some surgery?
Yes, and it made me. I laughed about it because her face was like this,
Uh-huh.
like her mouth, like she was like she was trying to like yell at like somebody, and she's like, and I'm like, Brittany, god damn girl, like.
Oh, and also, if I could bring up
Like,
another thing,
she don't need surgery. She's beautiful.
because we said that Danny is a great dad, but he's also a great friend because he
Yes.
and Brittany went to the apartment to set up,
I know.
something nice for Luke. I thought that was so sweet
I
that they
thought
would
he was
do
gonna
the rose
propose.
petals and everything.
I thought he was going to propose. I didn't understand what was happening. I didn't know it was
Right.
just.
I think they were just having like a sexy night or something.
But like, all right. But like, if I was her, I would have thought that was a proposal. Walking in on roses like that.
Right. Oh, I just remembered. Do you
Yeah.
remember when Danny was in his house and the little girl started eating a rose petal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the oldest one, who's like
Oh my
1
God.
or 2, and then it's the twins. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And like, okay, so he was on Drake and Josh, right? I guess, or something.
Yeah, he was
Uh-huh.
on Drake and Josh. Yeah, he
He on
was.
there and like is Drake now Drake is the one that just came out with Nickelodeon, correct?
Yeah.
Am I doing this right? Okay. Did he know any about like is he a part of that? Or
That would be a good question. Did you watch the documentary?
yes, I don't
No,
remember
I
seeing
didn't.
him on there.
I don't. What documentary are you talking
The
about?
Quiet on Set.
I didn't see the documentary.
Oh,
I
you
wonder
should.
if he
It's
knows
really good.
so good. And I feel like there's a lot more that's not said. I
What's
mean
it on?
Nick, it's on a lot of things. Like I think
You can watch it on HBO Max. You can watch it on
Netflix, I think has it. A lot of them. Just so you can like Google it and I'll say watch show. That's how I watch
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
But I feel like all right. I
Because
feel like it's right
I
now.
have HBO. I have HBO Max. I didn't know if it was.
Yes, you can watch it there on HBO Max.
So I
Okay.
just feel like I don't know. I don't like Kristen threatening Michelle at all. I think it's disgusting. I think it's immature. I think it's like grow the fuck up. That's your friend. You've already destroyed her reputation. Why are you trying to threaten her on camera and make it seem like you know something? And if I were Michelle, I would stop that shit immediately. Because when people threaten me, I'm like, no, let's go now. You want to talk? Say it. I would literally I call them out. And I tell them, they like, say it now. Let's talk about it now. Like, I will freaking expose myself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like people have things on me. And I don't like the way Kristen's looking at her. I don't like the fucking threats. I feel like if whatever it is, Kristen, say it and let people see how much of a snake you really are. You know what I mean? Because what is it? We don't fuck with snakes and condoms? Well, you're a snake. Like, that's what like Jack and Jasmine are like, we don't fuck with two things we don't fuck with, snakes and condoms. You're a snake. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, can we talk about Lala Kent?
Jesus Christ.
I love her.
She needs to go through therapy. She's the sociopath.
No, she's not.
How do you hate? What? I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm sorry. I'm like all these notes.
I'm sorry. You can go ahead, but I was gonna say something real quick. But you can go ahead.
How in the world do you hate these two Toms for 9 years? 9 or how many 10 seasons? You were looking for every reason in the book to hate Tom and Tom, and then you got your reason, Lala, and you flew off the handle like a crazy person and made all kinds of money. And now you choose this season to be friends with them. The season after, they fuck over your friend Ariana, who you almost lost your mind over. I made so much money off this goddamn scandal. This is the season that you choose to be the light and shining light in everybody's life. And like, that's the sociopath of somebody. That's a sociopath. You don't just, you see what I mean? Like, I don't think she really thought them things. Like, first of all, Sandoval's not a narcissist. Okay. She called him a narcissist, a gaslighter. He's just like Randall Emmett. He's a sociopath. He's dangerous. Okay. Well, then why the fuck are you trying to convince Ariana to fucking talk to him and forgive him and all this shit? What planet are we on? Don't you think that's backwards?
You gotta remember.
What? Because it's a show?
It's a show.
Well, you know what? I
Bingo.
hope everyone knows that.
And let me ask you this: if it wasn't for Lala doing this, so if everybody agreed they don't like Sandoval, so we had Ariana, Katie, Sheena, what would we be watching right now?
We would be. They should have rallied around. I'm sorry, Dustin. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Can I just say something?
Sure. Sorry.
I was gonna say I think we would have a better show if Lala Kent wasn't there. That's my opinion about that. And I'm gonna stand firm about that because I don't want to see another season with Lala Kent. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now, right here. If Lala Kent back next season, I ain't watching it.
Well, let me tell you, Dustin, if Lala Kent is not back, there won't be a show because
he's gonna go to the Valley.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
She's a producer's dream.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I don't think Lala Kent's. I don't think it's the best move for Bravo.
Yeah. Well, this lawsuit.
I don't think it's the best move for Bravo to let her be on the show. I think it's the best move for Bravo to put her on a pause.
Do you think that because of the lawsuit with Faith?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what weight, Mandy, do you think that has on her being on Faith?
I think it has a lot of weight because I have Sirius XM. I listen to his podcast on Sirius XM, and he's not happy. So maybe next season we are going to have a pause because he's not happy at all.
Who's not happy? Alex?
Andy Cohen.
He don't really. I mean, what? He's not happy with what? I thought he was happy with what happened. See?
No, he ain't happy because
Andy Cohen needs to worry
about it. He talked about it on Sirius
XM. About Faith Stowers suing Bravo.
Yeah. Well, Andy Cohen has bigger.
He's not happy about it. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you. Wait a minute, please. I'm going to tell you one thing. If anybody has Sirius XM, I'm going to request everybody to listen to that because he wasn't happy on the latest 3 episodes because he was talking about the lawsuit and he wasn't happy with it all.
What, like with Faith and stuff?
No, he wasn't happy with her.
Well, Andy Cohen has bigger fish to fry because he's been sued for sexual harassment. And yesterday, despite multiple people saying that he crosses the line, he posted a video where Amir from Martha's Vineyard was kissing him, and that other guy from Summer House or whatever other show was kissing him as well.
No.
And
I've seen the picture, but I still think it has. I know it has bigger problems, but I still think it has a lot to do with the lawsuit. I really do because I'll be surprised if we see her back next season.
Well, Faith only mentioned Lala in the lawsuit, but is she saying I'm suing because of that reason too? I have emotional distress from Lala holding a knife to my throat, or allegedly. I don't know. I mean, people are calling for Lala to be canceled, right? I heard.
Yeah, they're calling for Lala to be canceled right now.
But see, the thing is, she won't. I don't think she will because she's going to have another baby. She's moved to the Valley. She is. I don't know. I don't like the way.
Wait a minute, Kristen.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say my network because my network is different. TLC, but I'm gonna say there's some points where Bravo has to cut the line. And Bravo needs to start realizing who they're putting on their shows because they're gonna get themselves in bigger trouble and they're not gonna be able to get out of it one of these days.
Well, she's acting like. I mean, the thing is, I haven't heard what she said. She denied that even happened, but
she might have denied it. But I'm gonna tell you, Andy Cohen wasn't happy. He wasn't happy at all because he had people calling into that program that he has on Sirius XM, and everybody else was giving his opinion about that, and everybody else was complaining about it.
Krista, check your Instagram.
Yeah. Oh wow. Was that at the premiere party? Or
look at both of them.
Wow.
You see how he is? He crosses the line.
He also, all right, so this is the thing. Obviously, NBC and Bravo know this because this happens a lot with him. He's messy. He's always getting caught sending the thing is when he's not working, I don't think they really give a shit what he does. I really feel like they think that it's like more clicks and views when he acts like I don't know. I don't know what NBC Bravo is going to do because like a lot of people are saying all these lawsuits are going to take them down, but like NBC's got to be like they're huge. They're not
But
dumb,
don't you,
Right.
huh?
Kristen? I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna ask you this, ask you and myself. Don't you think, Kristen? Don't you think it'd be better off if she would take a step back
Who
until
Lala?
until all of this gets settled out, gets settled apart?
I mean, not really because Bravo's not good. Bravo, this they're gonna. I don't know how seriously I feel. I think Faith's lawsuit is because Kristen and Jax got rehired, and that was the whole reason that she was probably not going forward with like suing them before is because they said, okay, well, we'll just get rid of them then, and that's okay, fine. Please don't sue. We'll get rid of them. Like blah blah blah, and they did, and all of a sudden, it's like when you hire them back, it's like a slap in her face. Like what the fuck? Like
Right.
that
But let
was
me
not.
tell you something.
Yeah.
Lala is not gonna quit. All of the members
Yeah,
of
but
Vanderpump
she's forced
Rules
to though.
are very desperate to be on television. Every single one of them.
Well, they're number
Sheena.
one they're like really number one in reality TV at the moment. Like they have been for years.
Well, actually, the views are going down each week.
Are they really?
Yeah, I mean, they're still good. Don't get me wrong. They're still, putting huge numbers. Don't get me wrong, but they
Yeah.
are dropping.
I
Um,
just I just
so
think that it's like really fucked that like they're trying to make the narrative to be mad at Ariana, and you think that's like ever you think that she should be dragged in. I don't agree because she didn't do anything wrong.
she did actually.
Wait, when?
So she cheated on Sandoval
When
with
did she cheat
with
on
Kristen, like I said earlier. Number two,
with
like
Lala?
oh,
With,
this is what I was saying before my internet, but the signal went out.
yeah,
So, Krista, you own a cat, and I'm
I
pretty
have
sure
four.
that you empty out the litter box, right? She
Yeah,
doesn't empty out her cat's litter box in like months, unless
that's
Sandoval does so. And apparently, so her dog was in her room, and he
because of
almost
Tom.
died.
Because of
My
Tom.
question is,
Yeah,
Ariana, why do you even have nasty food in your bedroom?
listen.
That's gross. Like, why do you have old food in boxes? You did a commercial on taking out the trash. Take out the trash.
Listen, she trusted them to watch her animals while she went and did some kind of interview or whatever she did. And they're not she's allowed to leave her trash out for a day or two. It's if she's going for 24 hours. Look, this has been well, wait, no. I don't have an empty one in here. I just said I have an empty bunch of like, water bottles laying around. And my cats, I do empty my litter box. I don't leave my cats though for like I have 4 of them indoor and 2 outdoor guys, by the way, but I don't leave them. But like my whole thing is I don't know who she's trusting with her animals. And I thought maybe like I don't even trust my husband really to not let my cat like it's I protect them with my life. So I could never go and film a show away from them. And I don't know. I'm not blaming her for what happened, but I also don't think that her anger is I think her anger towards him is warranted. I don't know how she holds it in living there. You know what I mean? How do they and the fact is they don't have a problem living together. Everybody else has a problem with them living together. When the problem comes when they force them to be in the same room together. They
But
keep forcing them to film, not
I think this is what you got to think about it, Krista. So
okay.
let's say, okay, so me and my girlfriend broke up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Krista, I hate my ex-girlfriend. She's horrible, and I don't want you hanging out with her. But but I'm living with her. I'm being hypocritical.
But no, because if you say to me, I have to live here, we both financially, it's better to stay here. I'm not complaining about living with this person because we don't see each other. Everybody else is complaining about us living together. The thing is, if you said financially it makes sense for me to stay right now because I don't want to uproot my kids, my fur babies, and put them in an apartment when I didn't do anything wrong. I want to find the perfect home so I don't have to move again. So I don't want to move. And I'm collecting money along the way. You know what I mean? I'm in like Monopoly bitch right now.
Right.
I'm collecting
And
money.
yeah, and I will agree. And I blame both of them. I think they're both being stubborn because if
Well,
I
it's,
was Sandoval, I would have left. I
well,
would
no,
have left
neither
the
one of them.
next day, and I would have, like,
Right,
got
right.
the money thing dealt with later. But I would have, like, my first thing was I would have left. The thing with Ariana though is I've seen her be angry. We've seen her be mad, but we've never really seen her be sad.
Yes, we have.
Except last episode. That was the first time we kind of saw her
She
being.
has
Although I didn't see any tears coming down her eyes.
You're out of your mind. You know
Um,
what? Those bitches made her cry, and she was just trying to literally deal. She's trying to do everything she can to deal with these fucking two-faced bitches that are literally throwing her under the bus left and right, letting Tom talk shit, and then getting mad at her when she responds. He's talking shit. Yell at him, not her. Like
right.
it's mind blowing that these people call themselves their friends, and if they're doing it for the show should have been let's rally around both of them. Let's not lice anybody out. Let's not be team Ariana or team Tom. Let's be team both of them and be there for both of them and not force it down each other's throat and make them fight. You know, like they have enough to fight about. You know what I mean? Like people need to stop taking sides. Like, and the fact that Lala and Sheena are like, oh my God, Ariana, you need to forgive him after they screamed at him and yelled at him and called him dangerous sociopath. You're the sociopaths now. Who's this? And I don't like Katie. I said she's a Debbie Downer, but damn man, she said I'm going to run a train through Tom Tom, and she's starting to run a train through something. Like, you know what I
Oh, and
mean?
also, I think Schwartz has a crush on Lala.
Oh, I
You
think that
too?
too. I agree with
Yeah,
that one.
because he's always throwing little comments like, "Oh,
He's just a
you and me, you and." I liked Schwartz until last episode. I didn't like what he did
I
to
love
Joe.
Schwartz no matter what because
And that
even
hair looks horrible, Schwartz. You look like Dorinda
yes,
from New York.
I'm really confused about Joe. I'm so confused. What is happening? What's wrong with Joe? Is she really on drugs? Like why was she homeless? I really wanted to like her. I don't like how Sheena bullied her. I don't think that. I
I
think
don't
there's
like
a.
how Katie bullied her either.
I don't. Why didn't he want to be with her? There's a going to
Oh,
be.
and another thing,
Yeah.
it was so weird seeing that weirdo with the purple hair
Who? Oh,
going on
Tori.
dates with both Katie and
I know.
Schwartz.
Did you see
That
her?
girl is a clout chaser. She's
Did you
trying
see
to
her?
get views.
She's like, you're so pretty. I have a crush on you, Schwartz. I'm like, oh my fucking God, look at your eyes, girl. Thirsty. And
Right.
you
And she went on a date in the morning with Katie, in the afternoon with Schwartz. Like, what the hell?
know what Katie said a couple of weeks ago? Katie said about Schwartz she said to Tom Schwartz, you're not supposed to make them your girlfriends. You're just supposed to F them, the 24-year-olds. Isn't that
Oh,
gross? So that
that's
means she probably
disgusting.
with this young 24-year-old girl.
Right. Because Katie is 10 years older than that girl.
Yeah, it's very cringe to me. She said you don't make them your boyfriend, your relationship. You have sex with the young ones. Talking about like Tom being with young girls and stuff. And I'm like, oh, and then I'm watching her with this Tori, and I really think I was okay. Listen, I thought I would be like so mad about this storyline about Tori, and I thought like I'd be grossed out, but I actually was into it a little bit because it was kind of cute. I was into her and Tori kissing, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm being weird, but I really thought that they had a connection. But I also think that Katie's doing it just to get under his skin because she said she was going to. She
Mm-hmm.
said, I don't know if she can get to anybody else on Tom Tom, but like I feel like I think that if the show moves on to the Valley and they do, I would like it if they did crossover and like they all hung out together sometimes because I don't feel like them group of people and that group. They say they all are friends, but they're like lawyers and realtors and like
Yeah,
actors.
yeah, they're more grown up.
Yeah, their caliber of people is much higher. Like even Luke is a good guy. Like Kristen is just immature, and I don't know why the hell she's doing this. Like
But
I
they're
don't.
cute together. They're cute together.
They are cute, but why does Kristen feel that she's got to take Michelle down? Nobody's trying to take Kristen down. You know what I mean? It's Jax.
Well,
It's because Jax did what. Whoa. Okay. Put
maybe.
this.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
Think
We're
about it, right? Jax
Yep.
fucked over with Alex, so she knows that Jack's been sending Michelle picture or whatever. So now she's like, she should be doing this to Jax though. She should be throwing this motherfucker under the bus, and I don't know why she's not because Brittany's not Tristan's friend. Like she Jax up, and I would not be. Kristen's wrong with she's made of the wrong one though. Like, and I thought it was like she knew that Michelle was cheating on Jesse or something. What else? Because she
Mm.
doesn't want to be with him. It's obvious.
Uh-huh. Well,
And I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like this show's so good that, like, I can't believe that that's gonna happen. I cannot effing believe that. And I thought, like, to myself, the worst storyline Joss could do would be the Alex thing. But if he's accepting pictures and not saying anything, that's wrong. In much, even if he didn't reply back, the fact that somebody else knows and he hasn't made Jesse aware of it is fucked up. Like, how dare you keep that to your fucking self? And if you sent pictures, and I guarantee you, he wants to fuck Michelle because he said a long time ago when he was effing Faith Stowers that when Brittany has a baby, she's going to get fat and he's not going to have sex with her and he's not going to be attracted to her. He's not going to marry her. She's ugly, blah, blah, blah. He's always looking at everybody else, what everybody else has. He
Yeah.
wants fucking Michelle. And I guarantee you he wants her. She's hot. And she's like sexy, and she's like, like she said, I wanted to be like that. I feel like she's wow, I can't believe she would do that. Wow. She's not even a drug addict. She can't even blame it on alcohol. Like, she's a sweet, like, even when she talks, do you hear how she talks? She sounds like a baby, like a little kid.
No, I
You don't like
don't
her.
buy it. I think she's fake.
I just think she hates her husband.
I don't like her. Again, the only people I like are Nia, Brittany, and
No.
and I don't like Kristen, but again, I do think this is a gang up.
On Kristen?
Yeah.
Kristen started it though. No, Jack started it by inviting Alex and
That's
creating. She realized then that they're gonna fuck with her, and I really feel like she's made it the wrong one. Like, I just wish she would have, because Zach and like Jasmine aren't really in this at all. Like, they're barely there. I forgot all about Jasmine. So like, she really just threw them under the bus, just like Janet said. You literally ran us all over in a matter of 5 minutes by like talking about our conversation. That you just put a bunch of pieces apart, and like they're basically saying, even if we said it, Kristen, this is your chance to say blah blah blah, that it's not true, and she just wouldn't. I don't know why. Like, she has already been in trouble for something that revolves around the R word,
Mm-hmm.
and she's now in a lawsuit or named in another lawsuit again. I guess I'm assuming that like it just looks bad for her, and she said, I don't want my name destroyed again. Well, then why'd you bring it the fuck up? And if you didn't, then Brittany did, and we missed that, and they didn't show us that part.
Exactly.
We're missing something because I don't remember I really don't know how we got there. Like, how did we get to that? Because you weren't backed into a corner in my eyes. You were fucking right with Alex. Alex should not be there. Brittany should not be backing up Jax, and you should be flipping the fuck out and telling everybody to fuck off. I would be calling, like, I couldn't believe that Jax did that. I would have been out of that house and to that place. I would have been to that bar so fast. Got Luke out of there. Said, "Fuck you, Jax. I'm done. I'm never gonna let my boyfriend hang out with you again. That was so wrong." It's just fucked up. It puts Luke in a bad. He's just a messy bag.
Krista,
Yeah.
what's your opinion about Monica Garcia being pregnant?
Is she really pregnant? Is it true?
By a 20-year-old.
What?
Yep.
You're lying.
Yep.
Why am I so behind?
I seen that too. Go ahead. I seen that too, man. Yeah, so yes,
How
she is pregnant. She is pregnant.
Now, mind you, she's 40, and this guy's in his 20s.
He's 20 years old. He's only 20?
No, he's like 28.
Okay. Hey, babe. There's my bestie. One of my besties. So wait a minute. Listen. Okay. I feel like I don't know why I don't get to. I guess I don't look at when I'm going live. I don't look at all the gossip until like later on. So when you tell me this shit, I'm just like, wow. But I liked it. I like actually get my reaction because I can't believe that this is going to turn into something that has to do with Jax being a piece of shit. I mean, why am I surprised?
But this gets crazier.
What else?
The man was dating another woman when they met.
The 28-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
And she stole the 28-year-old from another person.
Exactly.
That's
why I told y'all couldn't trust this woman. She effed her brother-in-law. She destroyed her family. And now she's having a 5th kid when she doesn't even take care of the one she already has. And
Are they together?
No, they're not.
What?
His name is Braxton Knight. He
sounds like he's 28 with that name, Braxton. What is it, a boy band or something? Like, where'd she meet this guy? Whose boyfriend was he?
I don't know.
What if it was Bree's boyfriend, the new girl? Guys, this is crazy. I told you we're going to talk about Valley and some Bravo tea, and this is some shit right here because I really wanted Monica to come back. because I really thought, like I said, she brings her own bag of shit to this. She doesn't need anybody for a storyline. They can all just be friends, and she has her own bullshit going on that we can dig into. Look what she just did, another whole thing. You know what I mean? She's a good mark. She markets herself well. She's gorgeous. She's
Yeah,
scandalous.
but like I said,
She's not as
when
bad as
when she had her kids, she was spending time, going around people's houses and
so.
stalking them.
Listen, but like, you know what? They were probably in bed. Oh, okay, one of them. Oh man, fuck this. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
they were on that podcast.
no, both of them, Braxton and her, or just Braxton?
I think just her.
So wait, so is he like famous or anything? Not famous.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
An influencer or something, like I don't know. I mean, I listen. I like I said, she comes with her own drama. So like, why would you fire her? We needed somebody like her. We
Well,
don't know
I
this.
heard. Did you hear about Salt Lake City?
No, I haven't paid
So
attention.
the drama is that
Yeah.
apparently during filming, they're almost done filming.
Okay.
Apparently, Whitney found some horrible, disgusting information
Okay.
about Lisa Barlow's tequila, and she brought it up on camera. And
Okay.
this has caused chaos. She said that apparently she found some information that was very damaging
Why
towards
would she do
Lisa.
that to Lisa? Why would she do that to Lisa though? Why would she do it?
Because
Like,
without Monica, now all they got to do, all they can do is,
it's disgusting.
come at themselves.
Whitney, that's what I said. Listen, they only have each other. That's what they do. And the fucked up part is Monica doesn't need them for storyline. They were fine when they were all fucking getting along. When they all have their own bullshit going on that we can dig into. Like Monica's life's crazy.
Right.
And the fact that like we don't have her, we get Nneka, we get Anna Marie, like we got Noella, like they're throwing things at the wall and nothing's sticking.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned Noella, because in some other news,
Oh no.
the ladies of OC are in London right now.
Okay, I'm very upset with Bravo with that because I feel like it's very disloyal to Shannon.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So they went to London on their cast trip, and this girl was on the plane, and she recorded that the plane, they had to stay an hour late because the ladies were fighting on the plane. So then they go
What
to
the fuck?
I know, right? So they go to London. They've caught them in several restaurants having big fights. But this person who was at a restaurant recorded an audio of a fight between Shannon and Tamra. And I got to send this to you because it was bad.
God.
And Tamra, all you could hear in the audio is Tamra scream to Shannon, "You know what? At least I'm not a drunk like you."
What?
Yeah, it's bad. Shannon is going to lose it.
Well, that's
Hey,
rude.
Kristen,
Yes, babe. Sorry, it's Dustin. We're just like all week.
I'm sorry, Aaron. Did you guys hear what happened to Tamron Hall yesterday?
Tamara,
No, what happened?
happened to her?
Her studio caught on fire yesterday.
Why she was on camera?
Yeah,
Or just
her kitchen caught on fire, and they had to hurry up and get out of there.
damn, that's crazy. See, I've been missing a lot. Oh my god, there's two orbs that just flew by. I don't know. Sometimes you can see them on camera, by the way.
I didn't know if you watched.
No, like
I didn't know if you watched Tamron Hall or not. But
well,
her
like,
kitchen caught on fire, and they had to hurry up and get out of there. All the people had to leave and everything. So
everybody's
they
okay.
had to call the fire people, and they had a whole bunch of fire people, and they were getting ready to do a segment on their show, and their kitchen caught on fire.
Damn. I wonder if that's a sign. See, like every time I try to go look for like Bravo News, I get stuck on some Diddy podcast, and I'm like, what? And I go, and it's crazy, and I get sucked into it. So I didn't do anything all week. Remember, I talked to you on the phone, and I was dying. I'm like, please don't hang up. That's why I'm up here with me, because I got off earlier because but I'm like, there's so much going on that I missed that you knew, and
I feel bad for what happened last Friday. I got really emotional last Friday, so I feel bad for that too.
No,
were you okay?
Yeah, like you were fine, Dustin. I know that, like, I felt bad that happened, but like, yeah.
Oh, and yesterday, did you watch the Dubai trailer?
No, but I
It
saw
came
that.
out.
Okay, so this is the thing. Right now, we went from having 4 franchises, and then they never do this. They've never had it where there's nothing a Housewife franchise going at the same time, or
Hmm.
or at least one of them. But I don't know if that's because of all the, like, problems they're having. But then,
Well, I think I can answer your question to that, Kristen.
yeah,
Uh, Andy Cohen was talking about all the uh all the recasting that they're
yeah,
doing for the other shows, and I think that's part of the reason why we're having all this broken up into usually it's one after the other, but since they're doing all this recasting and all this changing,
yeah,
they're not. It's not being done at the regular time like
yeah. Like
like it
they,
used.
yeah.
Like it used to be. So yeah,
It's just odd, but like it's also given us a chance to watch the other shows. Like I got into Martha's Vineyard Summer House, which I think is great. I really think that people are like in the valley, and we needed that time because I feel like the other ones are failing franchises.
I
OC,
think
Yeah.
they're failing. Yeah, I think they are.
And I've been begging Kristen to watch Vanderpump Villa
oh
on
my god,
Hulu.
you're right. You're right. I'll get into it. I will. So wait, so is that
What's
just
it
as
on?
Hulu.
is
On
it just
Hulu?
as good as like the other stuff? Like,
So this is what it is.
okay,
Lisa got a chateau in France, in Paris, and it's called Chateau Roosevelt. And in that chateau, each week there's some guests that come over. So, like, let's say I wanted to, I don't know, make a proposal for my girlfriend. I would go to Chateau Roosevelt, and
uh-huh.
they plan the whole event for the guest. But there's around like 30 workers there. So you got the bartenders, the chefs, the servers, the event planners, the managers, and there's like a lot of drama between them.
So is it okay? I mean, I like drama. Like I'm like I I really like drama with the Valley, but I just really it's serious shit. And but like I really feel like I don't know. I would like
Right. Well, with Vanderpump, it's like it's drama. It's nothing too serious, but let me tell you, there's
they
gonna be
know each
two
other.
guys, two
Yeah.
guys that are like honestly worse than Jax.
Are you serious? Do
Yeah.
you think they all friends like outside of this thing or
No.
okay? So they all just
Some of
met.
them like knew of each other before. Like there's this guy who used to date a girl, um, but they're kind of getting to know each other, which is interesting because a lot of people there also are like starting to fall in love with some of the people there too,
Oh
like the
my.
workers. So it's a lot.
Well, see, like I feel like right, so like OC, Atlanta, Potomac, that reunion, I can't even. We're gonna have to keep that right. I put that aside for 2 seconds because that reunion and finale was everything. But the franchises that are just mess, like OC's a mess. I mean, like Jersey's a mess. I'm just saying, like toxic mess. They're having all these Hail Marys, like they had to throw Tamra in there, and then what did they do? Just hire somebody that this whole like Jesus Jugs and John. I would have had if I were Shannon, I would have walked the fuck off and said you're not getting a storyline out of me with these motherfuckers. Bye. But apparently she needs the money. But I can't, an alcoholic who just basically almost, killed her and her dog because she hit that house so hard she has a broken arm. She had a broken arm. So it wasn't like she just nicked it or something. It was a very dangerous thing that she did. Alcohol involved because of John and Jesus Jugs. I don't even want to say her name. I'm going to call her Jesus Jugs because that's her name. And because she's just literally, that's all that she's not worth anything else. Because who does something like that? Who literally does that to get on a show and then throws it in somebody's face after she's so even if you don't like Shannon, that's just not what you do to another human. And I don't know why John hates Shannon so much that he wouldn't even sign a release to not talk shit on her on camera. Is that fucked up? He said, I'm not signing that. You owe me money.
He might be worse than David.
Yeah, what the fuck is his problem? Like, why do you hate? I don't get it. What is it about Shannon that you hate so bad that you want to hurt her and push her to the over the edge? Think about it. Basically, that's the worst thing that could happen is her watching this in front of her face. Could you? Oh my god, I'm thinking about her watching John and Jesus Jugs kiss. I don't. I would not. I would be. I don't know. I would not give this. I would not be able to do it. I would be so upset with my employer of 11 years that just took their side over mine, over my mental health whether she needs the money or not, I would just I don't know. I feel really bad. And
Right.
No,
the timer went against her is fucked up
Exactly.
Kristen, how many
because
times have I had this? How many times have I had this? thing on here. Bravo doesn't care about people's mental health. We know that. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do what they want to do, and they don't give a darn.
No, they really screwed up with Monica. Like, and the showrunners, the ones that fucked it up with Monica. Heather should not be there. Heather, and listen, I had a feeling that this is what I said was going to happen once they got rid of Monica. Now they're going to have to fight with each other, and one of them's going to fight with another. They're going to call Monica up and go, "Oh my God, you were right. I'm so sorry. You were right. This one's a blah 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 blah. But we should be friends." And like go against whoever they're fighting with, and like it's. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch it because if Monica's not on there, I don't really want to watch it. And I don't really want to watch Whitney make up things about people. And I don't want Heather on there with her fucking stupid black eye story. Like, who the fuck are you not to tell everybody that you're a dangerous criminal here that like literally gave me a black eye because you're scared of her? You don't want her to go to jail because you're protecting her when you should have just said you got hit in the eye by a door. I had to hit my eye.
You guys,
yeah.
I gotta go.
Oh no.
But this was a great chat.
It really
Hopefully
was.
we can maybe meet at this time next Friday, maybe. We can talk about the next episode.
Yeah,
because this is the Valley's a good show. It's giving us a lot to talk about.
All
so
right.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for coming up. Dustin, I'm serious. I don't think that like Jax should be on the show anymore, and I don't feel like Kristen is a good person now. I feel like
I don't think that Jax should. I don't think that Jax should be on the show. I agree with you on that one.
He is the catalyst to all of this problem with Kristen because he lit the fire.
I think the Valley would be even. I'm not saying it's a bad show now, but I think it would be a better show without him.
Well, he lit the match with Kristen with having Alex around and like lit a fire under and made her freak the hell out. And now all of a sudden she's mad at Michelle. And it's like
I don't think that I see him coming back for next season. I just don't see it.
Grand came in. What is that like? Is it reality TV? Shay said Grand came in is really good on Hulu over in the Valley. I'm like, oh God, Army Hammer. Oh my God. There's so many glitches with this. Like I keep seeing orbs and stuff, and like my numbers it's at 687. We know it's not real. Somebody's fucking with my numbers. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining because it's not real. But like, I feel like, listen, I had to talk about this. I was talking about this earlier, but like Vanderpump in the Valley, I'm okay with a crossover. Like because I'm
okay with the crossover, but I don't think that. I still think that. I don't know. I don't know what the futures are going to hold for. Lala Camp. Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't see Jax is actually Jax is mad right now in real life, in real time. He's mad at Lala and Sheena for moving to the Valley. He says, "Oh,
why?"
Because he's afraid they're going to get on the show. He knows that they're going to end up being on the show. Sandoval already lives there.
Well, that's the reason why they're moving there to get on the show. So that's what the point is.
Well, that's because he thinks that he wants. All right, Jax gets so mad because he thinks this is his show, and now they're going to take over.
Well, it ain't your show. It's Bravo TV show.
Well, no, like he thinks that like he's the big main guy. He thinks he's the number one guy in the group. He knows he's not. He knows he's a piece of shit, and once the other people get on there, he's not going to be relevant anymore because he's a piece.
He's not the He's not the number one. I can tell you who the number one is.
Danny Bucco.
Yeah.
Danny, he's like number one husband, number one dad. He's got a good career. He's still in love with his wife. He treats his wife with respect.
Yeah.
He's the number one guy in the group. Jackson's a loser, especially if he's accepting pictures from Michelle. If Michelle is sending pictures to him, that is bananas, and that literally makes this the best show ever because I told you that he's a piece of crap, just like the one on the other show that made me allergic to seafood. He triggered my seafood allergy. They are like I'm not a mean person. I said this on Aaron with my interview. I don't have bad intentions. I'm pointing out things that like I was, I used to be just like Jax. And I changed. I grew up after my 20s. I don't like lie about who I am. And, like I always wanted to he hasn't elevated. He always wants what everybody else has. And he's such a loser. He lies about like he was going to the hockey team. He was going to be a hockey commentator. And then they had Meemaw's beer cheese. And then he had some other kind of t-shirt company or something like that. And then he was going to Brittany, we moved to Kansas or some shit like that. He's like literally been like he's trying to be doing all these different things. But my biggest problem with him is what he did to his mother. Somebody who can cut their mother off after she's lost her husband and never let him back again. She lost her husband, then her son, and then even his sister must be just like him because his sister stopped talking to her. It's like, how unfair. How would you feel like you think your dad is happy that you abandoned his wife, your mother, after she lost him? Like I would
don't think so. I
I
don't
could
think so.
never,
Yeah.
no, I could never do that to my mom or my dad if one of them goes. I'm not going to abandon the other, like, because I'm mad because nobody told me how sick the one was.
Well, yeah.
The same thing right now. I don't know.
Mm.
Sometimes I don't know if my sister's lying to me about my mom or my mom is okay or my dad. I can't tell, sometimes. And I found out before that my mom was sicker the last time. So, I would know how he would feel. I would be very upset with my dad for about a while if something happened with my mom. But then I also would understand after a year, I would go back to my dad or my mom, whoever it was, my
Hi,
parent.
Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Thank you for earlier, Aaron. I started crying before we even started talking about. Like she started asking me questions. I was like already crying about talking about our friendship. But
Yeah.
I took off this whole week because I needed the sun because it was 78 here. I needed to do my garden. I love to plant stuff. I love to my yard turns into like a tropical wonderland because I'm snow fucking white. And I always send proof because all of my little birds and my animals, my squirrels, they eat out of my hand. I have all these my videos and stuff. But I needed a break, but I was holding all this in with the Valley and Vanderpump and the Potomac reunion. I got to talk about the Potomac reunion for a minute because
yeah. You were
it
holding
is
off all,
better.
holding in all week, huh?
Well, yeah, because I needed a break. I needed a break to recharge. So, so I was like, I can't wait to talk about this stuff. So, talk about Vanderpump a little bit. Like, okay, so reunion, guys. Let me see who's on Instagram. We're gonna turn into I really want, I'm telling you, it is so much nicer to watch it knowing that Robin's fired because everything that comes out of her mouth, she thinks that she's got it like that. She thinks that she's cool and she's doing what she's supposed to. She's fucking herself by the literally. Andy made it clear that you better get along or fake it. At least fake get along because he's not fucking with you anymore. He's not going to let this go on because we don't want to see it because Robin's a fucking piece of shit. And it's like,
I don't want to see it either, so I agree with Andy Cohen on that part.
Juan could not even pretend to be a part of the show, go to the reunion to support his wife, to save their asses because he has no effing job. So it's like, you have no job, sir. Why would you not show up to the reunion? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know who this person is, so I'm not gonna pull you up. And I need Aaron, can you block this person for me? Never mind, I'm kicking him from the studio. I'm gonna ban him from the studio. It's somebody's trying to send porn.
I'm not here. Back. My back's itching. So
Well, no, I'm talking about something else. Something just happened. Aaron, if you see a penis, can you please block them? Or I'm sorry, is Mimir here? You're a mod, right, Aaron? Yeah, you're a mod.
Yeah, see the mod. I can see the.
They just tried. Oh,
the
let me take the call-in link off. If I can get to why can't I get to my chat now? Damn it. Aaron, let me take the call-in link. Can you delete the call-in link for me if I can't get to it now? Why can't I go up in my chat? That's so weird. Yeah, I don't. Somebody just sent me a penis. It was a penis. That's just called.
I can't see the chat, but
I know.
I can see the private chat, but I can't see the.
Oh, I don't even have a private chat. Oh god. Yeah, I have there's comments right here, but for some reason I can't scroll up to get rid of the call-in link out of there. So
let me see if I can scroll up for you.
Oh wait, I got it. Oh shit, I got it. Sorry, I got it. Yeah. I mean, not that I'll just block them any calls.
I don't know why people have to put. I don't know why people have to do that.
They're stupid.
It's your channel, so I don't know why people have to do that for it.
Oh my god, I just blocked myself. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Delete comment. Well, you know why? Because I didn't have. I put the call-in link up for you and Dustin. I mean you and Manny, because when me and him were talking on the phone, and I couldn't wait to we were talking about all this stuff, and it was like, oh, I'm so excited that AT2 is here, guys. Can you guys go to subscribe to AT2? And I don't know, like there wasn't a lot of people in the chat, but I don't know what was up with the stupid. It was saying there's like 700 people in there, and there obviously was not that many people. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like
I think the StreamYard has been glitching.
Like, I know. I don't know if somebody's messing with my link or something, or like like trying to like hack my stuff. I don't know. It's weird. I'm not. I mean, I love everybody that's here anyway. Like I know that I don't get a lot of people usually, so I'm not used to it. But I'm excited. It's Friday, and I thought I know. Well, I see a lot of people that I know that are on Instagram though. That makes me happy. Because I wanted. There's a private chat, but you have to be come backstage. Do you want to come backstage? Yeah, I mean I've seen IG. It's happened before. It happened last week too. Everything's been glitching this week. Like I literally couldn't get my phone. I had walk out back and my phone I couldn't even. It would log off of my Wi-Fi for my house. You know the Wi-Fi here. I don't understand data. Please don't try to explain it to me. I don't get it. But I know that I should be able to leave my house and still use my iPhone because I have an iPhone. You know what I mean? So usually I don't have a problem.
Well, let me tell you something about. Let me tell you something about Apple.
Yeah.
If you should be able to walk out of your house and use your phone, because I told Krista, I'm a part of Apple, so
yeah, like,
I know more stuff about.
I want to connect to my how come when I go out in a car I don't have any problems? Why when I walk out of my house in my backyard does it not let me connect to my Apple or whatever?
Well, the reason why it probably don't is it too far away from the router?
But I shouldn't need a router with my phone. It should just connect. You know what I mean? When I leave my
I know, but do you have like cell phone data?
I don't see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. We're gonna have to go on another.
If you have if you make a phone call, you have like bars on your phone.
Don't listen. Don't even try to explain it to me. My husband, my brother, please don't try to explain the difference between data and Wi-Fi to me. We're gonna have to do this later. It's gonna make me upset because I don't get it. I don't understand.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, I'm just saying it's just I don't even you've lost me a long time ago with because I don't understand the difference. So to try to explain to me, all I know is that I should have Wi-Fi here with Miller 70, whatever my house Wi-Fi. But I should when I leave my house, I also have my phone Wi-Fi or whatever it's called. But for some reason, Outback, I've always had problems for 3 years. I've been trying to podcast outside because I love my yard. And literally last year was the one but it took me forever to get Wi-Fi out there to get my I had to change to a MacBook instead of a stupid Android laptop. And I paid a lot of money for this shit. And it is the worst fucking service that I've ever had in my entire life. iPhones, whatever it is, what is it? T-Mobile, what is it? AT&T or something? Apple.
It's probably AT&T probably.
I think it is. I don't know. Wait, no, it's Apple. Whatever that is. They're the worst service. It is the worst. I'm so pissed. And Jason's the one who talked me into switching over because of this stuff. And yeah, I have a lot of options to do with Rock Band and Garage Band and whatever. I don't use any of it, but it's the worst service I've ever had, and I hate it. It's the biggest mistake I've ever made. And anyway, let's just move on because anyway, I said I was to talk about what else. With the reunion with I want Candace to come back, but I feel like she's fine on her own. I feel like Giselle is the problem with Candace, and the fact that Giselle and Robin would not forgive Candace, that's why they got fired. I mean, that's literally what Robin got fired for a lot of reasons, but she's a stupid bitch because she couldn't even swallow her fucking pride and watch. Candace was crying over their friendship. Candace really cared about both of them, and I don't know why she continued. Well, she was being the bigger person. That's I'll give her that. She was going to throw in their faces and tell them how much she cared about them and just kill them with the love and kindness because they were being so mean to her. And it really did make them look like assholes. And even if Candace didn't mean it, the fact that she was the bigger person and was like, I love you. I want this friendship to work. I'm trying. And all she did was get shut down by Robin all season. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Mr. fucking liar, liar, pants on fire. I got to put my jeans. Mr. Liar, liar, pants on fire, Juan. And the fact that she says to Andy, he was volunteering at the high school, and that's what makes him happy and fulfills his soul. Well, it doesn't fucking pay him anything, bitch. Okay, sorry that I'm cursing, but you look stupid. I don't care if it fills his goddamn soul. He's go tell him get his nails done. Tell him to go to the tell him to go hang out with Bree. Let him fill his soul somewhere else. But he needs to provide for his fucking family. Like he's a loser. And Robin, you have no job now. So now what? You think what do you, I don't know, whatever your podcast is.
Now what are you going to do? You don't have no
Nobody,
job. How are you going to make money?
nobody likes you, Robin. Nobody likes your hats. Nobody likes the way you treat people. Nobody likes the way you treat like Charisse, the way Wendy. You are part of Trashly taking down Wendy, and I'm literally like I swear to that they have tried really hard. For some reason Trashly is a part of them three taking down what's her face, you know what I'm talking about.
I know
Trashly's
who
trying
you're
to
talking about. Yeah,
like Wendy, like Sesame
Wendy.
Street.
Yeah,
That poor girl had literally had to fight, literally almost had a fight with this girl. This girl was like trying really hard to get Candace to like hit her or something. And Trashly's the one that brought her around 3 different times. So like, why isn't Trashly getting shit for this? And I don't like the fact that Candace forgives her too. But the fact that Michael lawsuit got thrown out, that makes me happy. It just makes it a lot easier to watch knowing that the lawsuit got thrown out because he's a goddamn joke. And Trashly has to rub his feet every night because she's got no money without him. Somehow these bitches don't have money and I don't get it. How do you need Michael for money? You have a job. You have GNA. You have a stupid gym line that nobody's going to wear because it's not size friendly. It's not everything that they had on that runway was for skinny people that show off their body, not people that'll be comfortable in gym clothes. That's not going to work. Okay. And like, I don't know. I'm live on YouTube, right? I mean, I'm live on Instagram, guys. I'm live on everybody's like watch.
You're live right now on YouTube. I can't hear you.
It's just I go. Uh-oh.
You're frozen.
See these glitches.
Okay.
I'm frozen. All right, live on Instagram's frozen. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you, Kristen.
Nobody can see. Can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay, back again. Back again. See, this is really weird. Is Instagram going? Okay.
I don't know if you're live. Let me look.
It's weird because I look at it through my phone and I don't see it say I'm live. That might just because it's mine.
Let me see.
Shay,
you're live on Instagram. You're live on Instagram.
Okay. Does it say that people are watching me?
This says you're live.
Okay. I see another person live too. All right, cool. I'm glad that says that. Anybody that's watching on Instagram, come over and talk to us on YouTube because I'm also live on Instagram. I mean, I'm also live on X, and there's 18 people watching on X, well, Twitter. You guys can come over and chat too because I can't see your comments. But I welcome opposing opinions. I do. I don't think I'm always right. Like, I want to know why, like, if you disagree with me, like, do you think Robin should still be there? Do you think that one, I feel like how Karen said at this point with them, I don't give a fuck. If you don't get, like you said to Andy, stop it. Stop asking us to care about Robin and Juan because, like Karen's like, I said, like, Robin doesn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And Juan don't give a fuck. Karen's like, I'm done. I don't care. Go away. You couldn't even lie to save your like family. Your sons are gonna watch how like, oh, it's fulfilling my soul. You did the wrong thing. You made the wrong decision. You don't love your say you love your boy, your team, your guys. You fucked that up. Nobody's going to hire you on, and the fact that you are just not even looking for a job, you're begging people to hire you, and then you're volunteering. Okay, good. I'm glad your soul's fulfilled. Now go get a fucking job, loser. Like, go get a fucking job. Okay, stop volunteering. It's not going to pay your bills. Robin said it. You have 15 months, and that was about a year ago. So you're about to run out of money, sir. And I don't think they make shit on that podcast. So, and I
they don't make a lot of money on the podcast.
To them, I don't know who listens to it anyway. I didn't even know it still existed. Yeah. How dare them have a Patreon? Who cares what the fuck what they have to say. And it's another thing. And Candace knows. And you know what, Chris? I'm so glad that Chris and Candace were like, they did everything right by what they said about not acknowledging that chick, knowing that Giselle's the one who set this up. Robin had the balls to call Chris out about some shit that was made up about his penis. I couldn't effing believe it. I was like, that's why Candace walked away, because that's too far. You already don't like me, bitch. So why the fuck are you going to sit there and say my husband's penis? How about the shit that Juan did? The fact that she called, oh my God, that Robin got to call Chris out about some fake ass shit that you made up, and nobody can call Juan out because Juan's not there. Call Juan out about what the fuck he's been doing. It's a bananas. It's like, who the fuck are you, Robin? You're going to go after Chris, but look at the ones, we have proof of what Juan's done. We saw the hotel receipts. So who the fuck are you to tell her, oh, it's not yours? That's not your penis? No, bitch, it's not my penis. Do you want to see my penis? I'll show you what my penis looks like. You know what I mean? I would be like, yo, you think it's my penis? I'll show you my penis. Everybody, here's Chris. I'd be like, here's my penis. Now, tell me what I'm saying. Stop saying it's my penis.
I get it. That's what I gotta laugh.
It's like ridiculous, Robin. I mean,
I get it.
Like, she's all nervous. She's like, that's your photoshopped penis. Like, no, it's not. It's a Photoshop penis. It's your penis, and it's like, Robin, what the fuck are you saying? You sound so dumb.
Okay.
She sounds like she's choking on a penis when she says it. I'm sorry, it's Friday night. I'm gonna just call this after hours because because I just can't stand her, and I'm gonna get a little like out of my, I'm not gonna be cursing. Saying I'm gonna say stuff that's a little bit raunchy because it's just gross what he's done. I don't know. She's got no marriage.
I mean, I do agree with you on that, Kristen. I do agree.
Their marriage sucks because he doesn't love her. Obviously, he doesn't even like her. If he liked her, he would have acted right. He would have pretended. You know what I'm saying? He literally would have said.
He could at least pretend it, but he don't. He ain't going to.
Job. Why are you not there? Like, I'm not saying this shit behind a computer and like trying to hide. I would like him to answer these fucking questions. Answer the questions. I have follow-up questions from the reunion, Robin. Why do you get to say shit to Chris Bassett, but nobody can say shit to your fucking husband? I mean, honestly, they can on Twitter. Like, but it's like, who are you to call him out, knowing that you know that Giselle set up that bitch? Like, oh my God, it makes me so mad. That's why you're not here anymore. You would believe it's his penis. I want him to, at this point, he needs to pull his penis out and show us. I need to see it.
God.
I want to know because I don't believe it, and I feel like that I really wish I hope they have the receipts of of Robin and Giselle setting this girl up from Philly. Saying that he met her in Philly 6 months ago, which would have been April of last year, which would have added up because he was in Philly. He was at Zach's show in Philly, so was I. And he hung out till 3 a.m, and then he went on his plane and went home. If he met somebody in Philly, he would have left and went and hung out with her. But we know he went right home and went on a plane, as far as I know. I'm just saying. And we know that it was made up. And the fact that they did really barely acknowledge it was good because, you know what? I don't think it was his penis, Manny. And I feel like we need a lawyer like you. I need him to pull his penis out and send it to a lawyer. You can just say yes or we don't have to say it. Send it to you. You can hold it in the vault and you can vouch for it, whether it's his penis or not. Because we should have the picture of the other penis, the penis that was supposedly his. I would be like, motherfucker, stop saying it's my penis. This is what my penis looks like. Because apparently it looked like it was like a light-skinned penis, right? Never mind. I don't care. I don't care. I can't even talk about it. My husband's black from the waist down too, okay? So, I'm just saying. Anyway, he's black from the waist down. And that's what, Candace said. And that's all anybody knows. Nobody knows what his penis really looks like. Like, you know what I mean? It was probably Jax's penis, to be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying. Like what Sandoval did, I just wish that Jax did it. But now knowing that he probably is fucking Michelle behind Jesse's, wow, he's probably. This is bad. This is so bad. I feel like this is really happening. I feel like Jax and Michelle are sleeping together. Ew! Why would she do that? He's not a good person. He's a horrible husband and a horrible human. I need to get the horrible human T-shirts. Somebody has merch that says horrible human. Hi, Kitty. Come here. I'm just saying, okay, I came back. I have so much to say about like what else is going on. There's got to be more stuff going on because everything you're telling me, everything Manny told me is nuts. I can't even believe it. Is there any more? What am I missing? Like, I can't believe that Shannon should have never been on this season of OC. I'm gonna have a hard time watching it because I'm gonna just be mad at like can't. I don't want to be like getting triggered, but I don't want to not watch. I don't want to not cover these shows. Like I decided that I will cover Jersey, but I'm gonna do it with another podcaster and do it on their podcast, and then I'll behave myself. I won't be like getting out of hand and like
Are you who you covering? Can I ask you who you're covering with?
Um, salty. What are they called? It's Dallin Thorpe, but it's the Salty Housewives podcast. The one he's good friends with, like they covered a lot of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City,
with
and then
who?
covered Atlanta, and then they covered I think another one, but they just started watching Jersey, so I think that I'm going to do it with him and yeah, it's not I don't know if he does them live, but like I don't mind doing it with them live, but like I'm not used to just talking and not having it's I said this earlier when everyone was asking me about this. I feel like I thought that this was like I'm like nobody's gonna let like YouTube know I know that's like nobody's gonna find me there, but I want to be a podcaster because to be honest, podcasters they do get a lot more respect for some reason like Bravo acknowledges their existence and not YouTubers or anybody else that does this because we have a harder job than podcasters. We have to show our faces, have a background. Like it's a lot of work that goes into literally just being on camera. Some people don't do it on camera. I find that kind of that's okay and all. Like you can podcast from your living room. I thought that's what I was going to do. I thought like that's what I would do, but I never thought it would be on camera. But I would call in for Jason at the very beginning, and that got me comfortable being on camera, and then I was addicted to it, and I my first live didn't go well, but I mean, me and her did them for months. I did messy up, but I like doing it. I feel like it's harder,
Mm.
like,
Well, let me tell you something, Krista.
huh?
Not to change it about me, but when I first started my show, I didn't. It took me a while to feel comfortable. But
Yeah.
you know who done it for me?
Yeah, Adam.
No,
Juice.
you know who done it for me
Juice.
when I started my show,
Who?
and who made me feel more comfortable?
Who?
Jonathan.
Oh,
He
I
made me
love
feel.
Jonathan. I wish Jonathan I sent Jonathan a link. I wish he would come up and talk on here because
He made me. You know. He he's my
he let
ride or die. So you know I know I give him a lot of praise. You know, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing it. So. But
that's
you know, he made me feel a lot more comfortable. So, yeah,
I love
that's what.
like you're
Mm,
comfortable. I was shocked when when you came on here and did it. I was like, because I was like, and then you got your haircut. I was like, oh, how cute you are, Dustin. Like
yeah,
you're so adorable. I love when you get your like you just I was surprised honestly. I actually
well,
thought you were older because your voice is a little bit deeper, so I thought you were
my
older.
voice is deep.
Yeah,
My
I
voice is
thought you
deeper.
were older. Me, but
Yeah,
I like that you have so much knowledge about all the shows that we watch. So like
mm,
the things I forget.
yeah. I have a lot of knowledge about TLC and Bravo. So,
My God, can
yeah,
we talk about Sister Wives right now? I
yeah,
mean,
we can do that.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Seeking Sister Wife.
yeah.
So there's another podcaster out there talking. I don't know, maybe Heather McDonald. Somebody was
I
talking
don't,
about
I don't, I don't, I don't watch a lot of podcasts, but I do. Oh yeah, I don't watch a lot of podcasts,
I don't
but
know how I found it. Like somebody was talking about it, and they said it perfectly. They were like, "The TLC should step in or whatever it's on, and literally with Danielle and Garrick, and literally step in and save
well, did you
Danielle."
hear about I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you hear
What?
about the
What?
pregnancy?
No. What? Oh God! Don't tell me Natalia's pregnant.
Yeah, she is pregnant.
Oh, he's gonna leave. I'm telling you, they were saying that they thought that Danielle was gonna have a nervous breakdown.
Do you know it's a YouTube channel name? Uh, it's called. Her name is Debbie and Jamal. Uh, oh, what's her name? What's her YouTube name now?
They talk Seeking Sister Wife.
Yeah, they talk about Sink and Sister Wives. Yeah,
I found a
and
couple.
it's called. What's her name? Her name is Debbie, but what I can't think of
Yeah,
what her
well, you can tell me
YouTube channel is.
later. We can put it later, but I'll link her channel. But very rarely do I find people that talk about it. When I do, they all agree with me that it's crazy that they're still on here, and the fact that we know that she doesn't want this.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna send the link to you. I'll find it later and send it to you. But she's the one that dropped the T. It's called the Commentary Zone. That's what the channel name is. Commentary
Okay.
Zone.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And she dropped the T that one of the cast members she's pregnant, supposed to be pregnant. So now they're talking about now they're gonna have her back on next season to cover the pregnancy now.
I can't. Oh my God, he got her pregnant. So this is it. Like he's going to just be like he's going to leave Danielle completely. Like there's no way that Danielle's going to be like she's lying. She doesn't want this. It's obvious. It's
you know I think that Danielle is wanting to get out of it, but that's just my opinion on that one. So
well, I mean,
yeah.
it's not. He's gonna have to like. There's no. It's this. The thing is, they're not sisters. Okay, it makes me so. This girl is losing her mind. Danielle is in slowly losing her mind.
Danielle is not happy. I can tell you that much.
No, she's not happy. She cries all the time, and he knows it. He doesn't fucking care. All he wants to do is control it and make her take care of the kids. And the fact that she's acting happy about this proposal blows my fucking mind because she's lying. She's not happy. She's trying to fucking.
She's not happy. She's doing this all for him.
Why though? He doesn't do anything for her.
Did you hear this?
No, what?
I didn't know if you caught this or not, Kristen, but he said we're gonna have 5 wives.
Yep. Yeah.
And I just don't.
What the fuck?
I can't get with that part.
The fact that he uses quotes.
He wants to have Danielle.
I know.
Natalia or whatever her name is, Natalia. And then now he's wanting to have 5 wives. So we're gonna add another 2 more.
He's not going to be back. Nobody's going to fucking watch him again. He's a piece of shit.
Well, they're not going to leave.
Well, they need to fight. I don't listen. I don't want to watch her cry anymore, and not want. I don't want to watch.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
TLC is not going to fire them because if she has this baby when she does, because she's already had this kid or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull something up, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I bet you when TLC finds out about this, they're gonna hire her back.
Well, I don't know if they got rid of her. I'm just saying, I don't want them back. I don't want to see her go through this and like be such a sad sap anymore. Like she's a real. I'm gonna pull something up. Sarcasm. I just found the thing that Jack said about the what I said. I didn't want to say it, but the V word. Hold on. Sarcasm. Okay, so this is from Vanderpump Rules. Hold on. Jax Taylor. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pull this up for you guys. So we were talking about this earlier. And let me share it with you guys. Share screen. All right, this one's sarcasm. What do I have it like? Okay, you guys can see. Okay. All right, I'll read it. So sarcasm. Read Jax Taylor's controversial comments questioning whether vaccines are to blame for his son Cruz's speech regression. I'm telling you, Marine knows all about this. Anyway, said during Autism Acceptance Month. So, all right, well, shoot. Oh my God, no, this isn't sarcasm. Hold on, let me pull up sarcasm's actual thing. Okay, let me follow them. All right, let me follow you. All right, so where's it? There's like an actual post or something. Here we go. Okay. Bravo reality, and the Valley is making claims that vaccines for his son's potential autism diagnosis. I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you're breaking up. I can't. When you were talking earlier,
I'm not talking. Okay. I'm not talking right now. All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Is everybody else hear me okay? In the comments, anyone? Okay.
I'm sorry. When you were talking earlier, you were breaking up. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Okay. Well, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, do you see what I'm reading or?
Yeah, I can see it. I can
Okay.
see it.
Jax Taylor from Bravo reality series Vanderpump Rules and The Valley made contact during a separation from wife and co-star Brady Cartwright. News has come to light that Cruz too may have, he's only 2, may have developmental delays. Social media reacts to his dangerous comments. Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright. Jax Taylor, 44, is the star of Bravo's hit reality series, and he's not the star of Vanderpump Rules. Why are they saying that? He's the star of Bravo's hit reality series Vanderpump Rules. No, he's not. His wife, Brittany Cartwright, 35, was also a star in that. Together, they now star on a reality show called The Valley. Immediately before the premiere, they announced the separation. Liars, anyway. Allegedly, Bravo is working on Vanderpump Rules spinoff that will see Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright back on our screens. Find out what we all know so far. I want to see what he said about the vaccines. There's been 10 seasons. Where's the vaccine stuff? Continue reading. I don't care about the past. I don't see. This is what I don't want to say. I didn't do it for this one. I did it for the other thing. This thing. Like, I want to see what the people say in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, they said that the people who are in the comments were making, like, going crazy over it. Like, see social. Oh, here it is. See social media. How do I do that? I don't know how to do this. I'm like retarded. I don't know how to do this. See, there's comments. I'm trying to do that. Like, I'm trying to. Post.
I think I might be frozen.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing moving.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, okay, forget it. Stop sharing. Forget it. Let me get out of all of it. But I'm sure I can find it somewhere else. But like, okay. I mean, I don't disagree with him because I've seen it happen.
I don't disagree with him either.
Yeah, and I don't. I can't believe that people. I don't know. Listen, 2 Marines.
When I first got diagnosed with my disability, I was on a medicine that made my disability worse. So yeah.
You think, but like, it's not something. Give something. Were you born like that? Like, you were born with what's
I
wrong?
was born like this, but they
You
put
think
me on a medicine for something, and it made me worse. So
was that in the very, like, when you first were born, like when you were younger, or
do I?
when you were younger, like when you first, like when you were younger, or
When I was on the medicine?
yeah, when were you on the medicine? Like in the beginning,
I was
or
on when I was younger. Yeah, when I was younger, it made me worse. So yeah.
did the doctors know that? Did they still prescribe that to other people that
They
have
still gave it to me anyway. They didn't care.
But like, do they know though that it's like not helpful?
They
Like,
knew it. They knew it. They didn't
and they
care.
still prescribe it to other people nowadays,
Yeah,
or
it gave me it made me worse.
I mean, listen, I believe that the medicines don't cure us; they keep us sick. They literally cure your symptoms, not your problems. So,
Yeah.
with everything they told me I was bipolar, BPD, OCD, ADHD, manic. Yeah, I am all them things, but like, it's because of you people. It's because of everything they put. I truly believe in.
Yeah, I don't like taking medicine. I don't
Yeah,
like taking
I
it.
took medicine and it just kept me sick. Like, I was literally, I have been off of my meds just all right. So like when Leah mixed me,
I have to take medicine because of what I have to take medicine because
Mhm.
of my disability. But like I'm
Well,
off of the medicine now.
mhm.
The medicine that made me worse. I'm off of it now. But but I still have to take medicine.
Did you get your new
Because
wheelchair?
not yet.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I can't wait for your new wheelchair. But
I
like,
get it next month. Yeah, in
awesome.
May.
But see, the medicine I was
Yeah,
on, like
it
they,
it
uh,
mhm.
like
It
I,
did it the doctor the stuff that the doctor the stuff that they put me on it gave me yeah I already had the disability but it
yeah,
made me
yeah.
worse so it didn't really they thought maybe well this will help you well yeah well it didn't help me it made me worse.
And did you know that like when you were younger though? I guess you wouldn't even know that. Like, how did you know that it made, like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess it took a
Yeah,
while to figure that out. I guess because you know what I mean. Like, what I don't,
well it gave me a movement disorder so yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now, was that a side effect of it? Is that a
What
side for like a lot of people, or
no, they say they say well it's rare but I started taking it and I started getting worse.
You know
So
what's
now I have to live with it for so
Dustin?
yeah.
You know what's crazy? So they gave me this medicine called Haldol, right? When I was about in my 30s, and it gave me the same the side effect was movement, like uncontrollable movement. Like I for the whole time I was on it, I was like I move a lot now as it is, and I can't help it. Like I'm always like twitching and stuff like that. And the Haldol, that's a huge side effect of it. Like it's a huge problem for people, and it's a for years and years and years, like I had really bad, like I couldn't control them, the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, I'm on a medicine. I'm on a different medicine now. It's supposed to help with it, but
yeah,
it helps with it. But I still have it.
they said recently,
It's not going to go completely. It's not going to go. It
right?
helps with the movement disorders, but it don't go completely. And I have to live with it for the rest of my life. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. They made it. It made it worse. So yeah.
I mean, I also like, I just, sorry, I can't really get my throat keeps getting going. But I mean, a lot of people like they don't think that people with bipolar should go off their meds, blah blah blah. Like Liam Sweeney's trying to blame Bravo for her mental breakdown when she's bipolar, blah blah blah. But like, if I went off my meds, I wouldn't blame Bravo. But my whole point
Yeah.
is, I feel better. I've been off them for a year, and even though I've always been reactive. No matter what, I'm going to flip out at first.
Mhm.
I try to work on that, but I don't get as angry. Oh, look at her. I don't get as angry. Like I was like losing my mind, and it was not helping me for years. And I would go off and on, off and on. What are you looking for?
Well, just like I didn't have scoliosis before,
Yeah,
but I have it now. See,
you
I
do.
didn't have it for a long time, but I developed it later in life.
Is there something like? I mean, I really give you a lot of credit, Dustin, because like I know that you get down and stuff, and like last week, I know maybe you'll tell me what was wrong. I'm sorry that I had to take a break from everything this week, so that's why I wasn't answering anyone. But like,
No, that's okay. I did.
I'm sorry that I was not like
I had I just I have the stuff that I go through it every day. It's not
I know,
not
I know.
not easy at all. It's just not easy.
Some days are worse than others, right? Feeling
Yeah.
like I get it. I know. Like I
And
just like I said,
I told you a while ago about.
yeah,
I told you a while ago about some things. I don't feel like comfortable saying it down here,
yeah.
but
I know. Yeah, I know.
yeah, yeah. I just I I called Jonathan that day that broke down because I didn't know what else. So I called Jonathan that day because you
Thank God
know
I was able to be there for you too, because I didn't know what to do, and like sometimes it's really hard for me to like. It gets me really, really, really gets me really upset to hear my friends upset. But I was also like, I knew that like you would tell me when you're in time, but like I also felt bad that we were live, and then I felt that I felt maybe I should have been paying more attention to how you were
it's
feeling.
not your fault, Chris. I didn't know it was going to come on, but it all just came on and just hit me on the same time.
Look,
It just hit me all at once. So
watch, look how mean she
well,
is. Look how mean she is. Look
yeah,
at her.
it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't. It's not nothing I can control sometimes.
I
Sometimes
know.
it just hits me all at once, but yeah.
I get the same way. That's how like that's when I don't go live. But I barely do. I rarely do say that I won't do like I don't ever really take a break from this. But like when I do, it was leading up to me. Like in February, I had the breakdown because somebody was told me that my makeup was bad and my hair was bad and I all this bad stuff, and I spiraled. And I'm just now, and I said last week I'm still not back to myself because I used
Mhm.
to spiral mentally when people. I was shocked when I heard that. And then I
Mhm.
took it as good as I could, and then, I go through these
Well,
things
I
where
can only take so. See, I can only take so much, and then sometimes I just, I
yep,
feel like a. Sometimes I feel like I take so much of it, and then, you just sometimes it just be too much, and then I just, I don't know, it just gets me too much sometimes.
I know, and I feel like I know, like, I just want everybody to know that, like, I when I don't answer my like, I feel like a bad friend, I just I don't answer anyone, or I won't, like, you know what I mean? I don't really, like it's just I don't know.
It's not your fault. Like I said, it's not nothing I can control. It wasn't nothing that I could control that day.
I know,
You
but I
know,
can think like be I could have answered if I've seen, like I could have like I don't know. I didn't want to like say anything live and I had to come back on and I'm just glad that like we both like we pushed through, you pushed through how you feel and like you still show up and I don't you don't ever have to like it's hard for me, it's getting harder for me to do them at nighttime, like maybe we could do them, we'll talk about that with them earlier, so that's another problem too, like I get really I'm up at 3:45 in the morning, like I
I
get up
know.
and my husband go to work, like I've
And
been
I'm
doing that.
sorry I can't. I'm sorry that I can't do it at an earlier time.
No, like I think I was gonna ask you if like because I know that I want to be able to like go do afternoon ones or like or whatever. Like if we could do a little bit earlier, that'd be good. But like I also don't want you to think that like when I don't can't do them that it's you. It's just I don't I get really like I just get tired. When once George gets home, sometimes I just get settled and it's and guys, I'm in bed by 7 o'clock. And then I am trying to stay up later so I can do these. Like I'm enjoying this one right now. But like I just have to get my schedule back. And
And
like
that's
I
like
said,
when I first came on here,
mhm.
I kind of apologized to you because I felt like it was bad on my part because I broke down that day.
No, like I don't have to ever apologize for that. I said you're my friend first, and so I just cut it off. And I said, I didn't want you to have to like, and I just feel bad that I didn't notice that you were starting to look sad. And because I just start to talk and then I forget that somebody else is there. And that's just
Mhm,
a problem I have in my real life anyway. And that's why people don't collab with me because I feel like I don't, you know, like Erin was asking me
mhm,
questions earlier, and they're questions I think about all the time. The questions that she asked me are things I always think about myself. Like, why do I feel this way? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? Like, and it's
mhm.
like, it's. I'm glad that she asked because I'm like, well, because I'm not the only crazy person thinking about like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
why do I always talk myself into thinking that everybody's against me? Like one, you know
Mhm,
what I mean? Or like I really will like completely create a narrative in my head. Or like I was like, why do I like doing this? Or like I just do. I like talking about this stuff. I don't have anybody in my real life that's like minded about reality TV. My,
yeah. I don't have a lot of. I don't have a. Yeah. I just don't. Sometimes I don't. Some days I don't feel like doing it. Or during some days I don't feel like doing anything. I push through, but
I mean,
for some reason, last Friday I just couldn't.
yeah,
I
I get
couldn't shake it. I just I kind of hit my breaking point there, dude.
I get it. I mean, I get triggered when I see a certain like I'm trying really hard not to let I don't know why these two people keep deciding to say shit about each other. I'm not going to say both of their names, but we know them both very well. I'm tired
Yes,
of
we
hearing
do.
them against each other on their lot. I don't watch the other one, the one that I give a lot of credit to for me being here. But when I do, I hear I'll jump in one or two of his news stories and it's like there's a dig in there and I'm like, oh my god, about the other person, and then I'll get in the other person's live and other people are bringing him the other person up and I'm like, what are you fucking doing? It makes me angry. So
Mhm.
it's like I'm kind of like so proud of my channel because I have never treated anybody the way that they've treated. Like I've never gotten a podcast war. Me and Erin, I had co-hosts. We even with the other one. I'm not going to say her name, but the one that's very team Teresa. She screwed me
Yeah,
over.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
She screwed
Mhm.
me over, and I didn't go and start saying a bunch of shit about her, releasing messages, proof, and proof she's this one, and that she's like and now it's like so it's weird and I'm like I'm just proud of the fact that like you know that I have people that are still watching me from Adam back in up in Adam. I never
Mhm.
erase the videos. I have a whole playlist that's just me and Adam and all of us, like there's about 300 videos of us and it's like and I do give him he did give me this platform and I just got my own, but like he the crazy that I am, Adam and Jason they never until the end. I don't know what happened last year, but all of a sudden I wasn't good enough, but it's weird. I think it was all
Mhm.
had to do with something else. But for a year and a half, he promoted me, let me up there. He never not let me up. And he basically and I got comfortable doing this. And it's like without him letting me use his platform and come here. I know, Shay, thank you. It's so weird. I can't tell because the numbers are like weird glitching and stuff. So, but I feel like now I'm just like blah 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 blah. But like
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm feeling really like sentimental right now, and I'm just very grateful that like when I was thinking about the things that Aaron was asking me, I was like, you guys do show, we don't have to. And I'm not, I don't know. I'm trying to keep on the track with like, I'm sorry, my jeans are tight. I just remembered. I'm trying to do the recaps the right way, not recap, but like really, but like I really do have strong opinions when it comes to like Jax and these shows because I'm emotionally invested in them, and I've been emotionally invested for a long time. And when you have anybody else to talk to about it, it's like you feel crazy. And then I found out blogs, and I found out about like in like 2008, I found out that like Facebook, you could go into like a group and talk about things, and Facebook wasn't really like Facebook wasn't hard on me. I was very I was a bit I was there's probably you could probably go back to my Facebook, and I would threaten my friends, and I would be really fucking say some really fucked up shit on Facebook and not get in trouble. So I just kept doing it. I would fight with Teresa. And there's 3 times that I got in Facebook jail was for her. It was over that stuff with her. So it's just ironic that now I've gotten, my name got pulled into more shit and had to do with her and her new person. It's just crazy. And I must be a nutcase to want to cover this season because I've literally every time I do this, something in my life, I get like I get like something on my name, something on my character gets fucked up. Like, the harsh reality, I had to literally get rid of it because of her, because of me fighting with her. I was going to fruit punch her, not throat punch. I said fruit punch, and I should not be in trouble for that, but I did. And I said to her, I'm going to fruit punch you. And they banned me and that's basically what I got, like a permanent Facebook jail. And then the algorithm with a harsh reality, it wouldn't literally, I couldn't use it anymore. And everybody said, do not use that name. Like, you have so many things wrong. And because like Facebook, and then people on Zach's thing, I know my pants are so tight. I'm so fat. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Thank God I have I'm not even tell you I have Skims on. Listen, I literally Jason and Adam did not care about my crazy. That's what I don't know what happened, but they've never and that people in Zach's Zach's group, they were the ones getting me in trouble. I even know their names still. I have
I'm not a big. I'm not a big fan. I don't watch Zach Peter, so I'm not a big fan of Zach Peter.
I usually I've been called the biggest bitter Betty because I do sound like the bitter Betty. I realize that, okay, but I do have a book of people's names that have said mean things to me, that have people that were I have people that were like, I shouldn't really do this, but I sometimes when I get on a rant, I will go and argue with all kinds of people all over the place at comments that I shouldn't. I feel very disrespectful when I go to another platform, like another person's podcast or YouTube channel, and fight with their commenters or their viewers. I feel like it's not a good look. So I don't feel right doing it. So I don't do that. I don't engage in it. I probably should never engage in it, but I will sometimes with Teresa and Louis. What gets me in trouble? And so I would have to literally wake up and go back and remember all of the platforms I was on, commenting and talking shit, cursing, telling people they're crazy. And then it's like, reality of Kristen Marie, she's arguing with my people. And it's like, I'm sorry. I must be crazy to want to talk about Jersey with somebody else, because I feel like every time it happens, something really I get something with with the podcast, literally flaking on me and making it look like I am a patsy for you when you have fake information that you're getting paid to put out, and then make it look like you got it from me because nobody knows. They'll just guess. I'm not first. I told her that she's from Jersey. Oh, who knows? It's like, make her look bad. Fucking get out of here, man. I didn't need that. I already had the harsh reality problem. I did not need any more crap on my name. So since then, Dana Wilkie will not. People don't collab with me. I don't know why. And I've always I don't do anything wrong. I curse. I'm all over the place, but I curse. But I've said this, I'm me. Okay, I don't know how to be anything else. I'm an oversharer, so that's basically why it's not really brave of me to say my piece or whatever.
Well, I'll tell you stuff. I'll tell you some things later, Kristen. But I'll tell you backstage when we get off. But yeah, I got. It's not. It wasn't. It was. It's a hard thing. I'll tell you. But,
well, it's I don't understand. I mean, I go and I will do I'll surf YouTube when I'm not doing my lives because I love Pascal. I love the crime ones. I'm into the crime ones. I won't like talk too much in their chats. I try not to take over. But like I like the channel. Like I do like the engagement. I do share other people's stuff. I'm like nobody does it for me. And that's the I feel like I like when I say that shit, I sound like the bitter Betty. Like I literally
It's okay. It's okay, Kristen. I know.
you know what I mean? I share,
It's,
I support, I go in there. I even went to Zach's live yesterday, even though we got in an argument. And you know, he just wants to fight. It's impossible to fight. Like he gets
well, I don't. I wasn't in there. I don't watch that. So
he's just
yeah.
fucking impossible. Okay, we don't get along.
No.
I know, me too. I love him too. I think I saw Shane a couple times in there. I love him. I can't. I hope he's live soon. I hope he's live tonight. But I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I don't know why. Like people, it's taken me a while. Like I guess I'm not everybody's cup of tea, like I said. So, but I want to soon. I'm going to collab with Pop Culture Green Room Kim. I'm going to collab with her.
I'm back.
Why don't you go, Dustin? You can go, Dustin. You can you can get off. I'm still gonna you can get off the thing. You don't have to stay on because I'm on. Can you hear me? I don't know if he hears me, but yeah, Dustin, you don't have to stay on if you're on. You don't have to stay on with me.
So I had to ease my bag.
It's okay. You can get off. You don't have to stay on just because I'm on. I just haven't been here.
I'll be right here. I'll be right here.
Huh?
I'll be right here.
Are you sure? You don't have to.
I'm not gonna leave you.
No, you can. You can. I'm just talking about dumb stuff. I just haven't been on here all week. But no, I just I overshare. See, I want Shay to come up and talk to me. I've talked on the phone, but I know I overshare, but I feel like people have kind of made little. I don't know if they're trying to tell me not to do that. When in my lives, I just don't know how to be anything else. I don't know.
Yeah.
Try not to say it too much. But it's that's why when Aaron was asking me about it, it's not like I think about it. I hear somebody's thing. I hear static. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is crazy news. I don't know. I feel like with Bravo right now, I was very disappointed that there wasn't any Housewives going to be airing. But then I thought about it, and they're all a mess right now. So it gave us time to get into the other shows, which I'm happy about because I got into Martha's Vineyard. I finally started watching Summer House. I'm so proud of Carl. So I wanted to support Summer House because I'm proud of Carl for doing what he did and standing his ground with that piece of crap girlfriend of his, wife, fiance Lindsay, who I used to like. But there was 4 franchises that were going on at once. I didn't have time to really watch anything else. But I'm gonna continue to probably just cover those until Jersey comes back, and then I'm gonna talk about it on somebody else's show because I don't really want any bad. I feel like it brings me bad juju because something bad always happens, and I feel like I would behave myself on somebody else's channel. So, I think we're just gonna do once a week episodes on Jersey, and maybe if I go live randomly, maybe I'll talk a little bit. But it's just really hard because it's hard to watch the lies and the bullshit when I know that what's really going on, and we know what's going on because we see what's going on in real life, and they try to sell us on some shit on the TV. And I'm telling you, all the scenes that we've seen in the trailers, that's all you got. It's not that great. There's no real drama. Teresa and Melissa fucking hate each other. Teresa made it very clear that she did not want to film with anybody. That they were not going to fuck. They were going to be around. So okay, fine. Nobody wants to fucking film with you. You made it a problem. Here I go. I'm going to stop now. Let me stop now. I'm going to stop. They ruined the franchise. Is what I'm saying. They ruined it. Melissa and Joe didn't ruin it. Fucking Louie did. I'm going to say it. You, Lou, you fucking ruined it, Louie. And I don't care if you fucking hear me. And you can report, they've already reported my shorts from last year that talk shit on him. He thinks he's slick. I know that Gabriella is the one who reports my things. And it's obvious when they report the ones that talk about him, it's they try to get stuff that's in the background as copyright. I have to show you it. It's so stupid. I didn't even know I had a strike. And I was like, oh my God. It's all of a sudden I'm getting my shorts of everything that's saying about him. They were reporting it to Facebook because I used somebody's music for my intro, or I don't know, I used the music. I don't know. I didn't even really pay attention. I was so fucking mad about it. Actually, I haven't. I was like, this motherfucker. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna. I then it was maybe not want to talk about it on my channel, and I'm like, no, fuck that. But then again, I don't need to fight with him anymore. I don't want to get any DMs threatening my life again. And then him acting like it. And then like I could tell you right now that that one account that is fighting with the other person is the same person. They are the same. The person that's behind that account is the other person. It's one person, guys. Just saying this one. It's one person. Kim D thinks it's two. It's one person. And if you look at that account's avatar, it looks like her. It looks just fucking like her. All right, I gotta stop. It's just wild. You don't even know them. Why are you so hard? I don't know why they go so hard for jerk. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like I really, I gotta. I mean, I mean, is it worth it? What's the monetary value here? Like how? What is he promising people? Like, what is he doing to make you like fight with people? It's just crazy. I don't know. You don't even live in this town. It's like you don't live here. You don't know these people that well. I don't know anybody that gets that mad and puts that much awful hard energy into somebody that they don't really know. Like I understand. I get very like animated with people that I like loved at one point and that have hurt me. So yeah, I get fucking crazy. But like it's wild to me that these people will lose their fucking channel and call people out by their like say these nasty things to people they don't even know over people they don't even know. Like, but at the bottom of the end of the day, when we hang up, yeah, it's money. It's I can't even watch it anymore. It's like, what are you trying to find? There's nothing to find. There's nothing here. There's nothing to see here. Bye. Bye bye. Like there's having me drive around and there's no fucking blow bar. There was a lie. Like, oh my God. And it's like, I don't know what the monetary value is. And it's like, I don't care what you do with your channel, but why are you like making it like where you are deliberately trying to get yourself in trouble over what? Do you really think in the end that they're going to have your back? They're not. We see that. They don't have your back in the end. And you said that person, number one, who you know who you are, you told me. These people are going so hard just now that, and it was you the whole time. And I'm like, okay, I told you though, but I warned you. I'm not fucking with them because they're not gonna like. They might give you all this information and pay you to have a smear campaign against Frank, but when you get caught, they're gonna be like, it wasn't me, wasn't me. I won't. You know what I mean? They're gonna, and then also you're a snitch and a liar, and we're from Jersey, and yeah, we might hire you to do our dirty work, but we don't like you. You're like a rat that we pay to do like a little work for. Like you're like, you know what I mean? Like that's what you are. I'm sorry, I'm gonna lose my mind, but that's the truth. That's all you are. You're a minion. You're not gonna get anything in the end. They're still looking at you like, but even Louis and Teresa are like, this dumb bitch. These dumb bitches. Like, thank God they're dumb as fuck because we're not gonna get like they get to like walk away, like let them, you know what I mean? They let them fight the battles and then they laugh at it because we still don't like you. Like I don't think she does. It's like we like the fact that you're stupid enough to like you're so it's like you say you're too stupid to be scared. Like you're so dumb. You literally in bed with the worst person in the world. You got in bed with somebody who is very, very vindictive and has been sending fake people to his ex-wife's work. Like it's just he's not dangerous in the fact that like he can't get away with like unaliving somebody. That's he's dangerous in the fact that like he would not get away with it. Like he's dangerous when I feel like he's so dumb he runs his mouth and he gets himself in trouble. We've seen that. Everything that he gets in trouble for, he told us himself and then took it back. Like you made yourself a whole liar, sir. You said you wore Nono's pajamas and then you said you didn't. That is a lie. I'm sorry, you were a liar. Then you also said that you did it because it made them feel warm and fuzzy, basically, because they're Nono's pajamas. But guess what? You said that they were first it was a new pair of pajamas. Well, why the fuck would a new pair of pajamas make them feel warm and fuzzy? They never seen Nono in a random pair of goddamn pajamas. You're just a random dude that married their dad or married their mom wearing their grandpa's pajamas that he never seen. But get it out of here. The pajama thing is crazy. Okay. The way he looked at Joe Gorga and said that was bananas. And I don't even know where to put that. I still don't know where to put that statement. I feel like it's fucking odd. And you're just a straight out weirdo, dude. And I just don't know how else to say it other than you're weird. You talk about how you got Bo Dietl. Why would you rat yourself out about Bo Dietl? First, yeah, it was like you wear Nono's pajamas, then you don't. You hire Bo Dietl, then you didn't hire Bo Dietl. You hired people to look up, turn on people, then you didn't. It's like Go ahead, motherfucker. Look up all the shit you want. Nobody cared about that. Nobody's hiding from the shit they've done in the past. It's your fucking point that you would do that. And you don't even know them. You made it not cool before they were even cool with you. They were trying to be cool with you, but you did that, and nobody wants to fuck with you after that. Nobody's going to think that that's good. That you looked up, you got people's names ran for what? Nobody was going for her seat, sir. Nobody wanted her spot. She's nothing to aspire to. I'm sorry. You don't have to take people down. Nobody was trying to take Teresa's spot. You are taking Teresa's spot because Teresa thinks that he's not a grifter. Guess what? Bitch, you're the grift. Haha, surprise. The ending. I'm going to spoiler alert. You're the grift, Teresa. He's grifting. You're the grift. Okay. You're the grift. And it's a shame. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm done. I'm sorry. Where's my EpiPen? It's crazy. And guess what? I'm not mad that he's back on camera because he hit the bigger platform for his bigger fucking mouth, and he can't do the same fuck shit that he used to do. You can do that fuck shit when you're not live and you're not a personality that people watch all the time and the fence like you can't do that when you have a platform like this and run your fucking mouth and tell everybody. You tell on yourself. So yeah, I'm looking forward to him having this platform again. New Housewives, #1 show. She is like she's the queen basically. She's dumb as fuck, so I don't know how. She doesn't speak right like me. So how the fuck are you the queen? Whatever, man. You flipped the table 13 years ago. It's not cute anymore. Nobody thinks it's cute. You and your namaste. He's screaming like a banshee about your brother. You don't want anything to do with your brother or Melissa. Okay, great, fine, good. Go off into the sunset with him. Do what you got to do. Come on the show. Just shut the fuck up, Teresa. Nobody wants to hear you or his mouth. I forget my point. I probably should go because I'm going to get myself in trouble. I just can't. I can't. I will go on forever. I could go on forever and ever and ever. And there's not enough time in the world to make these TikToks to talk about how fucking hypocritical they are. And I care about her. I don't know her like that, but I care about her and directly. And I feel like she's never going to see the light before she's locked up in prison again. Because he's going to run her out of. I like her too, and I feel like she is the podcast with Teresa. Like she holds that up, and it's a shame because I don't know why he thinks that he can get rid of it. It's okay, babe. It's okay. I've been running my mouth for 2 hours. We had a good first hour about the valley and stuff. Now I'm just I have to I started about you know who, and now I can't stop. And he just very fucking weird. It's a shame because I don't want people to get it fucked up. I'm not a not Teresa fan. I'm not mad at Teresa. I think that she's just like the universe made her, she was supposed to learn a lesson. And guess what? She didn't learn. So they sent her somebody worse. And that's what the universe does. When you don't recognize the patterns, cycles, and karma in your life, and you don't do something about it, learn a lesson, it comes back harder. And guess what? Joe Giudice all he was me. He was a mortgage fraud. We signed a little document. We maybe with mortgage fraud. We all did it. We got caught. Maybe we changed the number on a bank account or something because we got screwed in 2008. But like, it's 2024, motherfucker. Why are you still grifting, Louis? You have now. Oh, I don't even want to say it. I'm not going to say it. He travels a lot overseas. Put it that way. Okay, he's not. They're not broke. Okay, he's. Never mind. Whatever, man. And there's no way for this ever to end because Teresa will fight this to end. And the fact that the judge put her in prison because she was lying, she straight up is dumb. She was only going to get probation for her part of the mortgage fraud until she said in front of the judge, I think stupid. I don't have my bank account after he told her what to do. He's hiding his money. Okay, I'm just going to say he's hiding his money. He's investing his money overseas, I'll say it that way, and they're using her money to live off of. And I'm sure they have some deals and stuff, I guess, like with like Sheen or like some ads. I mean, and I don't know how much the podcast, they need the podcast and they need Melissa. Melissa holds that podcast up. If Melissa Feaster goes, Teresa's, the fuck is she gonna? I'm sorry. I'm not the smartest most. I can't speak right. I don't finish my sentences. I'm not very streamlined, but she can't do a podcast. She can't keep her goddamn story straight. Teresa's she's another one. She's too dumb to be scared. She's too dumb to be scared of him. She's got to realize that he is draining her physically, and like emotionally, he's abusive mentally. And I'm sorry, he doesn't. You think he's just gonna? Do you really think this man is going to change all of a sudden? Do you really think that he's going to change the way he treats women at his old ass age and what we have seen from him? He's just not special. He was going to marry somebody. He was ready on wedding day 2020, January 2020. And by mid 2022, he's married to somebody else. Go figure. Nobody moves on faster than a narcissist. And I'm sorry, in the very beginning, I have digital proof of me being Team Louis, Team Teresa. I was like, let her be happy. Maybe he's a good guy. It's good. We'll see. Don't listen to the exes. Exes are horrible. We won't listen to them. We'll let him show himself. If people show you who they are, he'll show us who he is if he's all these things. And I said, let it go. Let her be happy. Let her be in her love. Dustin, you can go, bub. You can go. I'm going to shut your thing down, all right? Right there. I don't think he hears me. Dustin.
I'm here.
You want to go? You can go.
Okay.
Sorry, but you can go. I was just talking.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Yeah, like he's not. They're making money because they're doing shows, and they get paid. So basically, they've gotten paid the first half of the season already, and then they'll get the second half of the money when the season after the rest of it airs. And she makes a good amount of money, and he's not. He doesn't. I don't understand. Look, he invests. He does small things. The digital marketing thing, whatever he started, that thing's not there anymore. The job that he supposedly had, that's under investigation. So he's got some other thing that he invested in. He's got Gia. Gia's about to graduate from law school, right? Remember how she was going to go for immigration. She had a job in an immigration. The lady's going to hire her. She has now changed her mind to work for Louis and be an influencer. He's an influencer. I know Dustin doesn't. I don't think I think his back was bothering me. I talk too much, and I feel like sometimes he wants to go and he doesn't want to interrupt me. So I feel bad that I like kept on talking, but I've been holding all this stuff in. I don't care. People are going to tell me not to talk about him, about you know who. But it's like, why not? I'm just saying. I'm speaking facts here. I'm speaking facts. I'm saying all the things that he physically has done and said, and she's like, well, how's he a grifter? You're the grift. He has put all his eggs in the Bravo basket. Okay. I'm gonna look more. I don't know. I wanted to do a bigger, deeper dive into what's going on with his money, but I feel like it's all influencer stuff now. I feel like he has taken what he has and he has taken it around on vacation, we'll say, and he accidentally left it in different countries just by accident. And that just accidentally left it there. So his money is not around. And they live off of what she is. And I'm just saying, this is all my opinion. I don't know anything for shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know shit. So don't listen to me. This is all alleged, in my opinion. I got to say that, I do know what I'm talking about, but I don't need people fucking coming after me because I'm just saying this is what it looks like to me. I'm just saying what I hear. And the fact that he, what he did to the other ones, and then he refused to come clean at the reunion, and he looked them in the eyes and said, I will not shake your hand. And I've seen Fuda and Frank. They got him, and that's all I got right. I mean, it's like, make everything, all appearances that everything's fine. They all tried with him. So like he destroys everything with her. And I will be surprised if the 98% conviction rate in New York, all of a sudden, if they're investigating him and all of a sudden they're wrong, I don't think he's the 2% that they get wrong. I really don't. And I'm telling you, the 2% that they don't convict is only mistrials, guys. They're mistrials. That's it. It's not, they don't lose. So when you get an investigation from them, they don't fuck around. Okay. I'm not saying that he's been arrested or anything. I feel like, if you can't get away with mortgage fraud, you sure as fuck can't get away with washing your money, cleaning your money. I'm just saying. Allegedly. But what the fuck do I know? You know what I mean? Everybody else talks about them, and I'm like, I get annoyed with them, so people are probably annoyed with me. So, but I'm not going to argue with their fans anymore. I don't argue on the behalf of the Gorgas. They don't need me to, do that. Whatever. It's isn't that horrible? Did you hear about that? I can't even. I want to. Where can I find that? Is there somebody that talks about it? Because I heard that he was effed up, effed the fuck up, and he is a fool. Oh, I can't even. You guys know what people say about him is true. I have one thing that they reported of him. He sounds wasted on this TikTok. You know what everybody says about family? You know what they say about family? I love my family. I love my family. Like, what the fuck? Okay, dude. I was like, this guy sound drunk. Asking for a friend. Oh, he ate a lot of pasta, and it was very obvious. He ate a lot of pasta, and he took them to a fashion show by himself on a weekend, and he was so effed up on pasta that it was very obvious. After he had the balls to say that Fuda was at a party at Jackie Judas's house, or Jackie Judas's friend's house, and because Fuda got so mad at Fuda gets very active. I lose my effing mind around that man. So I don't need drugs to make me But the first thing they say when Fuda gets mad at and loses his mind and gets mad and leaves, oh, he must be effed up on coke because he used to be a coke dealer. Hasn't done coke in like 12 years, and I'm sorry, his ex-wife is in prison for this. She thinks that like John, that money is what made a difference. Because listen, bitch, addiction does not discriminate, and sobriety is free. It doesn't matter how much money John had or didn't have, or you didn't have. You're the one in prison. Be happy he went to rehab and not prison, and your son has a father and another parent, and then he got to meet his whatever. John has stayed away from doing coke, and if he drinks and he gets fucked up, don't call him a cokehead. But then again, sir, you're the one getting caught eating. I said it. You're the one eating pasta and being obvious about it. Okay, it's bad, and I don't, and that's that didn't even start. People, he didn't even deny this shit. He hasn't even defended this shit. He defends other shit that makes no sense. Actually, I don't even know. I am so tired of hearing, "Oh, you'll see this season. Everybody's going to be exposed. You'll see who's the bad. You'll see who's getting exposed. You'll see this season." I'm going to find every clip of her saying this. It's everybody's going to be exposed, and you're going to see who the real liars are, and you're going to see how Joey's really going to have here. Where's the proof, Teresa? Can you prove to me? Can you please prove to me that everybody's a liar but you? Can you prove to me that you didn't literally set up Strippergate and then Cheatergate and made sure that shit was set on camera about your fucking family? You think it's cool to have your brother come over and have him sit there without his wife that he's been with for 22 fucking years, that has your nieces, and try to tell him to leave his fucking wife because she's a cheater? Are you fucking delusional? I would never. If my sister did that with me and my husband, tried to tell me I would fucking. Oh my god! How dare you try to tell me to fucking leave my goddamn fucking husband? Do you really? Oh my god! It's so fucking crazy. You hear it every week. What do you hear? What did I went on a tangent, so I forget what we're talking about. But yeah, those girls are not dumb, and I don't know how they don't know what he's up to, and why. And my only thing is they have to. But you know what? Too, I have a fucking Shay Amir. I have a fucking theory about that person, and I'm not saying it live. I'm going to say it to you privately because my theory about her, and I feel like it's fucking right because it's like more and more. I'm like, oh my god. Remember? I'm not going to say this. I can't say it. I'm not going to say this, but it's conspiracy. Like, it just makes a lot of sense. Okay. You don't pass out for no reason. I'm just saying, there's no reason. And then you back up people that are like allegedly Illuminati, like every goddamn. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Every week you'll see, doesn't she? And it never happens. It never happens. You look like the fucking piece of shit. You're the one that had the goddamn conversation, the Bitter Betty Club at that goddamn table. I'm telling you, I'm never gonna get over this because I knew the fucking fact that you sat there and you let the same thing happen again to your fucking family with Cheatergate. You let them think that she was a fucking stripper. I worked there too. I worked, and she was a goddamn waitress for 12 hours. That was it. I'm sorry, one day, not even 8 hours. And then that was it. Joey didn't come save her from a life of stripperness. Melissa was fine. We were all working. We all just did it for fun. Okay. One day. And you don't get naked in Jersey if it serves alcohol. And so she was not a stripper. It doesn't fucking matter. Even if she was, you're the last bitch that should be talking about it. That's my other problem. Just if you think all these things about your fucking family member, again, Teresa, you're the last motherfucker that should be saying it. It doesn't matter what they know, because you would freak the fuck out when people call you out on your bullshit. And how do you think it's cool to do it to your brother? Again, I'm sorry, I can't find my EpiPen. I should find it because I'm getting very activated. Because I repeat myself constantly. I'm not. Am I think I'm making sense. I think that I'm making sense. You say you're going to retire her. You don't need this shit 2 seasons ago. Okay, retire her. How, sir? Where? Where? Show me how. And then you make her yourself her manager. So that means she has to work for you to make money. So how are you going to retire her, sir? I can't deal with you. I need my EpiPen. Did you guys steal my EpiPen? I dropped it. It's so dark in here. I need my weed. I'm gonna find it. I can't stand this motherfucker. I was to the point where I was so mind blown by what was going on. When I found out the truth, I couldn't believe it. That all made sense now. I couldn't understand. Everything she was telling me never made sense. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? I thought the world went crazy. I thought that oh my god, the Gorgas are starting to dox everybody. I'm like, why are they doing this? Freaking out. And really it was because you were oh my god. Anyway, the fact that she's almost at a point where everybody knows the gig is up, and you're still doubling down on being against whatever. I don't know what you're doing with Kim D. That's wild. The show with Kim D. I barely fucking paid it. I just almost got a little part of it because I started talking to Kim a little bit. I am so lost. I got lost 2 weeks ago. I don't know what happened. I don't know who's doing what to who. I don't know who Chrissy is. I don't know where she came from. I don't know where Westchester is. I don't know where Chrissy Balls went. I don't know what she has to do with it. I don't even know who's Teresa fans and who's not. All I know is that Trey Fab, Shay is that other person. They're the same person. You know who I'm talking about, and I know you know that, right? Yeah, it's crazy. Your brother is, your sister shouldn't be telling you to leave your wife of 22 years. It's wild. It's wild. I mean, it's crazy, but I don't know how we got to that part, but people listen, Louis, Teresa's never going to listen to anybody. Teresa married him. She just, I feel like I now know exactly what Joe Gorga meant when he said I miss my brother-in-law, because now I would rather her be with Joe Juicy, because regardless of listen, they both committed the crime. So it wasn't like he didn't really rip her like she said. She really maybe, yeah, she's still a criminal. Everybody, she's still a criminal. I mean, whatever, man. You did your time. We all did some, crazy white collar crimes. We all got screwed in 2008. I get it, but we've all paid for our crimes. And I sure as fuck would never get involved in something again, and having to be attached to somebody that's doing something possibly not cool. I don't know if it's illegal. I don't know if it's legal to wash your money. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I gotta stop talking. All I know is, I mean, what's going on with Jim the lawyer? Please tell me, Shay. I'm so lost. I don't. Chrissy from Westchester. Who the fuck is that? Who is Teresa fighting with? Trey Fab is the other person. You know that is. You know that, and I know that she. I don't know if people will show her this, or I don't know. I don't really talk about her too much. But when I see this, what I'm hearing, I'm and I can't believe that she's still in on this and still willing to ruin her reputation for people that aren't relevant anymore. Louis and Teresa are has-beens. I'm sorry, friend. You have picked the wrong side of the history. They're has-beens, and Andy does not want that. Andy said he's not our problem, but he kind of is, but I get it. He's like, I can't do it. Not our problem. Well, okay, sorry. I don't know what to say then. When somebody says, I don't want to film with this one, I want to film with that one, not the problem. That creates a problem. Yes. Or her best friend, you know what I mean? It's not they came together and they act there's this. I'm pretty fucking positive. I mean, I'm just, I don't, how I know, and I've kept up, and I've said it. I have said it. Okay, Trey Fab, these are the eights. Okay, yes. No, took gift cards from Mark was not Trey Fab, was not that one. That was what's her name? Oh my god, the one's on my. Oh my god, when she found out that was happening, she's the one that told me everything, the truth. You know who I'm talking about. Dana's friend. She no, she's the one who's taking things from um Louis and Teresa. They're Louis. Those two are acting like two different people, and it's her, or like there's a person that's in her life, like her best friend or something, that just started that one, and they all are trying to think that this chick's from like. So the one person's from Ohio. Oh, she's gonna fuck. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. From Ohio, it looks like she lives in Canada. That's how close it is. So like when they saw where the other one was coming from, I guess they did something with the IP. Kim was like, "You're from Canada," and I'm like, Kim, no, it's. Because how do you have two people that are so invested in going after the Gorgas? There's not that many people, I think, out there. Like, I guess there is. I don't know. Is there? I mean, listen, like the gift card was $1,000. Or no, was it $1,000? Thea, she realized that when she was going to go, she was going to talk to Louis and see what he had to say. She kind of, and he baited her, and he admitted to all this. Like, he tried to get her to do it, and she felt bad about it, and she knew that Margaret was getting taken down, and that this person, he was sending people to literally destroy their reputations and not let them make money. Like the thing with Margaret's Walmart thing, they did that. Like, he paid them to and the stuff with like Gorgas, all of the stuff that is like not provable or it's not true. Pizzagate is not Gorga's fault. That should have never been brought up. That happened way before even the other season started. And it's he just, oh man, guys, I can't. I wish I didn't say all this, but like, that is ridiculous the way they act. Oh my. Yeah, I can't. It's what all right, tell me. All right. So I'm confused on why they hate Kim D, or I don't know why they turned on Kim D. This person and this person, the two people who I think I'm pretty positive is the same person. Um, I don't know why they literally fight with Kim D, or I don't know, went against Kim D. Something happened. I don't know how we got to that part, but I know for a fact that that person and that person are either the same person or it's her friend. And she'll deny it all she wants, but like, you cannot. Somebody that's so pro them and doesn't see anybody else's point. I'm like, what is the like? What are you so hard for him? I kept saying to her, like, this is not right. He's not right. Like, this is when we were together, when we were doing the podcast. I told her I will never talk about something that I don't know for sure. It's got to be something I saw on the internet. I don't want to be the first person to to say things. Yeah, I thought that she was gone, but I don't know how you lose your channel or lose your Instagram. You have to do something really fucked up for them to take it from you. She kept saying she was being hacked. Nobody hacks you. It's just when you try to log in and you forget your password. I feel like that too. I do. But I feel like it's not Melissa. It's not Melissa at all. Like, Melissa was ready to just like live her life and be a sister-in-law. You don't have to be friends. I lived next door to my sister-in-law for 9 fucking years. We haven't seen each other. I have not seen my sister-in-law that lives in the house that's connected to my house. We didn't even see each other on holidays. I don't even talk to them. You can be like that. You don't have to love each other. We don't like each other. But guess what? My husband's not, we live next door to each other. We didn't fight. But we just didn't like each other. But we didn't fight. We didn't make it horrible for everybody else. Teresa they don't realize, Teresa doesn't realize how hard she makes it on everybody else when she fights with people like that for no reason. She doesn't have any reason to be mad at them. All right, I'm gonna go because I can't. I say the same thing over and over. I mean, I make my point, but I don't. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe he's changing. Maybe she's going to have a change of heart, realize her brother's not a bad person, and that's all she has, and it's not normal to cut 7 people out of your life that are very important to you. I mean, hey, I have no room to talk because fuck, I did the same thing. But the people I cut in my life deserved it. They've robbed me. They got cut out for good reasons. These people that she's cut out they haven't done anything to her. But I gotta go. My stomach hurts and I need to eat my M&Ms. And I love you all so much. I don't know what was going on with the glitch, but I appreciate it. If there was that many people, that'd be great. But it doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. And I don't know if that's happening to anybody else. I'm not gonna lie. It's weird. I don't know if somebody's fucking with my stream and like making that happen because it's easy to do. I think I heard. That'd be pretty weird. to fuck with me, but I don't know. Somebody tried to show me their penis when I put the streamline up. Weird. I gotta unband it and see who it is. Weirdo. Fucking. I should. Oh my god! It looked like it. You know how they said there was the picture of Chris's soft penis or something. That's what it was. I feel like that was. I feel like somebody just tried to show me that DM. But did you hear? My mind is blown about the pictures with the valley. Mimir, did you hear about this? In the end, you know, Michelle and Jesse, who I'm loving and I'm like obsessed with, and I'm obsessed with dating. Apparently, Mimir, allegedly, real quick, allegedly, she's been sending naked pictures to Jax. I can't even I can't even talk about that. I'm speechless when I say it. It makes me, I can't speak. I am, whew, if that's true. All right, guys, have a good weekend. I'm so happy for you. I'm so grateful for you all. I love here. I'm sorry it's 2.5 hours, but I had a lot to fucking say that I held in all week. And now I'm going to go hang out with my husband and my kitty cats and eat my M&Ms and my birds and cats and my you know, whatever. Oh, my plants are gone. I'll take pictures for you. I put my picture. I ordered the wrong color mulch, guys. Did you see? Like, I posted it. I thought I ordered black. So I have black on one side, red on the other. All right, guys. I love you. I will see you all later. Please share this and comment. I love you all. Dustin.